What's going on, everybody? Lee Money here, the host of Money's Crazy Mind and Steel City Renegades. And you know, Redline Radio LLC is proud to partner with Growing Wings Adult Services for the creation of our brand new state-of-the-art production studio. Growing Wings Adult Services has been assisting adults with disabilities in the Northeast Ohio area for the past 5 years. For more information on how Lisa and the team at Growing Wings can assist your family, you can contact Lisa at 234-334-7547 today. Again, that's 234-334-7547.
What's going on, everybody? It is Timbuk2 from Timbuk Tuesday. And you know, I really hate doing home improvement, but I love the way it looks. So what I do is I call Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. They fix bathrooms, windows, kitchens, sliding doors, and much more. Give Will a call today at 440-731-7654 and tell him Redline sent you. He'll get your house looking right in no time.
What's going on, everybody? Lee Money here from the Steel City Renegades. And if you need auto parts, there's only one place that I know I go, and that's Detroit Auto Parts. Detroit Auto Parts is the official parts store of Redline Radio LLC. They have 2 convenient locations on the east side. You can call 216-531-7373, or on the west side, call 216-398-7373. Mention Redline Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. So don't forget, if you need any parts for your vehicle today, reach out to Detroit Auto Parts, the official home and auto parts store of Redline Radio LLC.
Yo, Dave, I really appreciate you letting me do my thing over here at Redline Radio LLC.
Tim, ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
Hey, well, you know I love them chicken wings. I got a couple buddies that's trying to come on and do a podcast. You got anything for them?
Heck yeah, we do. Just have them give me a call.
Bet. I'll have them call 440-503-0828.
Tim, don't forget to tell them that we're available on all social media platforms.
And you can't forget about the Redline Radio LLC app on the Google Play Store.
Damn, how'd I forget about that?
You was probably thinking about them little people again.
Damn, I probably was.
That's cool. They just trying to be a part of the winningest radio station in Cleveland.
And we got the hardware to prove it.
This is really gross, but dirty trash cans can pose a serious health risk to you and your family. The pungent smell can attract rats and flies, not to mention maggots, both of which can contain dangerous diseases transferable to humans. Your dirty trash can is susceptible to harboring dangerous bacteria. Contact Brandon at Fitz Trash Bin Cleaning today at 440-752-1533 or find them on Facebook. Veteran owned and operated and eco-friendly. Again, call Brandon at 440-752-1533.
I don't even know why this is happening to me. I had a cheap father. Anybody have a cheap father growing up? Yeah. I had one of them, you let my heat out fathers. Close the door, boy, you let my heat out. That is July. My dad was one of them eat all your food dads, right? Like, you better eat everything on your plate. One time I ate a plate. That was He did a garbage audit at the end of the night, every night, to make sure no edible food was thrown away. Don't let this man find a chicken bone with some meat on it. He hold it up to the light. Come up to my room, kick the door open, boom, who left meat on this chicken bone? I did, and I would get beat for it. So now I'm a father, I see meat on the chicken bone, I go to my son's room, boom, kick the door open. Who left meat on this chicken bone? Mommy did it. Ah, can you tell her not to do that? Cheap father, man. Tell me y'all ever been through this nightmare. My father would take my winter clothes that was too small in the basement with some scissors and come out a half hour later with my summer clothes. Dad, what I'm gonna do with short sleeve corduroy shorts? What am I gonna do with a short sleeve turtleneck? That doesn't even make sense. I'm hot and cold at the same time. One time he cut off some purple corduroys for me and sent me outside. I came back in mad. He was like, why you mad, boy? I said, my friends keep calling me the Incredible Hulk. though, man. My father kept me out of trouble by accident. My father had a picture of himself hanging up on the wall in a police uniform, right? So when my friends would want to get in trouble, they would never call me because they was like, oh, Rob's dad, Popo. We can't call him, right? So my dad got sick later on in life and wanted to thank him. And I was like, Dad, I thank you. You didn't realize hanging that picture up kept me out of a lot of trouble. And I just want to thank you for being a police officer in your service. He said, whoa, boy, hold up. I ain't no police officer. I said, what you got your picture hanging up? He said, boy, that was a Halloween party. You didn't see the Indian and the construction worker next to me? We doing YMCA in the picture. I ain't know.
Yo, you gotta bring us in.
1, 2 on the beat, I beat my meat.
Yes.
I don't care cause I'm grown and I ski. All on her feet, all in my sock. Happy Father's Day, I impregnated a sock. I got babies, rabies. Start navies, I rock the navies, not the Navy SEAL. I do sex, I do it with a peel. Like I'm little daddy, like I'm big daddy. Oh, she got a fatty. Can I be your daddy? Can I be your granny? Can I see them panties? Oh, what's that doo-doo? I ain't see it. I'ma act like I ain't see the doo-doo. Cause I still want to fuck you. I ain't see it, bitch, I'm blind. Still gon' get that shit from behind. Let's go! Let's go!
Yeah, yes, golden great. I come from the Ghost State. Nigga, I'm on. I'm fucking with the big homies, nigga. Rich and Quan. My man to the left of me. Fuck around my nigga to the right of me. His mama got the best of me. $10 get the rest of me. Yeah, every Friday from 6 to 8. It's the grapevine, nigga. Please, don't be late. I'm a real pimp, nigga, and I'll never fold. And I'd rather have the kind that jingle, but I take the kind that fold. You see it?
Everybody put
Woo! Wait, like you just don't care.
Fire. Rob, do you want to talk some shit to the people?
You talking about freestyle?
Freestyle.
Y'all don't want it.
Hey, yo! Yeah! I do this shit. Turn that shit up, son. About a clock.
Never read it. And we'll do it. May I say?
Yes, you may.
What your motherfucking did? You see what you did? That little motherfucker bad.
If he's run again, I'm sock him in the chest, you did. Son of a bitch. We're higher than giraffe pussy on the planet of Pluto, nigga. Thank y'all.
Fire, man. Always pure talent, man.
Yes,
Up here,
Lord.
man, with Kev and Quan. I was about to start rapping because you fucked my name up, but I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, roll it. I'm just roll it. Roll it.
I'm old.
Cool, man. I can be rich for that time period. I don't want to be rich for the day, but
First of all, I am high
Talk about what's that smell?
to the sky.
Yes, Lord.
I think this nigga Grape brought me some embalming fluid. I ain't never felt like this before. This nigga got me on that water. He got that water.
First of all, lift up your shirt.
Got that
No,
water.
that nigga do that. Oh, no. God.
It might be sweating in the cities. Thank you, brother, and I'm appreciating that fact that you dare take any drug that I might have bought with me.
No, man. Shout out to Grape and Rob Coleman when we got him in the studio today, man.
I ain't nobody. First of all,
Shit, you on your side.
I just sling these fucking jokes.
First of
You
all,
want some of this?
Rob, man. How you doing? How you doing, man?
peer
First
pressure.
of all,
I'm doing
how
good,
you
man.
doing, man? Let the people know how long you been doing comedy.
Oh my God. Fuck. I got it's a long ass story, Quan. I don't know, man. They over there higher than California gas prices, nigga. But listen,
$10. And where you get them corduroys from?
I'm a little bit of an old schooler, man. I started doing comedy in the early 2000s. You know, just as a hobby and shit. And I go back like car seats, man. So.
If you don't mind telling people, how old are you?
No, you're supposed to get your age. I done died all this shit, man, to look younger.
I hope you don't ask me that next.
No, I was born in '69. Y'all do the math.
Oh shit. God, I was old, nigga. God damn, this nigga split the red sea in this bitch. I like to tell him in 1900 or something.
You're right, in 1900s.
Yeah, just make it
So how was
entertaining.
it? So how was it doing stand up for Martin Luther King?
God damn. Now, what kind of jokes did you tell Rosa Parks behind the seat? You like, you old bitch, I bet you won't sit down.
Nah, I've been in for a minute, man. You know, it's been a up and down ride, but I've been in for a minute, man. So.
Now, one thing you said, Charlotte she had a comedy roast Saturday, right? Now, one thing you
It was
said
Thursday, nigga.
Thursday.
Yeah.
I had so much shit going on, man. I'm so booked up. I'm so booked up and high and shit. You know, it's all a blur, man. It's all a blur. But no, on some real shit though, man. You said one of the most, you know, the greatest things that night, man. You said, I love Cleveland comedy right now. I ain't seen this much unity in Cleveland comedy. And everybody.
Oh, facts.
Shout out to them dudes.
Yeah, facts, man.
In 20 years, you said you ain't seen this much unity in Cleveland comedy. In 20 years, man, I feel like that's a real dope compliment, man, because I feel like we got to work together, man. Teamwork make the dream work, man.
Yeah, everybody fucks with everybody. You know, this has been, you know, by when I started, it was like maybe like 4 or 5 OGs and a lot of people just kind of circling them trying to get work. But, you know, right now, I feel like everybody is like on that same level where it's like I'm doing the show, I'll rock with them. They doing the show, I'll rock with them. It's like everybody kick it with each other. It's like good shit, you know. Especially shit like this. I mean, we didn't have... No, I feel like the old man shit. Nah, we ain't had no fun shit.
Big ass camcorder on the side of your shoulder.
All this bullshit.
Had to plug it into the VCR.
Right. Yeah.
Red and white cord.
You had to plug the red and the red.
And if you had a VCR.
You know, so yeah, I mean, but this is good shit, man. Like, you know, there's a lot of venues. Y'all even fuck with the white people. You know, I be seeing Quan on white people shows.
Yeah, I see that dude sell out a whole white people show. What?
I'm like, they letting Quan do it?
Plus he look good while he doing that goddamn it.
What?
Man, that nigga look good as a goddamn government check.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord.
They let me do hilarities. I was befuddled.
You didn't think, wait a minute, where the fuck that word come from?
What you said? Befuddled.
Said befuddled.
Spell it in the sentence, nigga.
BEFF fuddled, man.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Is that okay, fuddle? Ding. Damn, push the goddamn button. Fuddle.
We usually ask all our guests this: what's your favorite spot in Cleveland to do comedy at?
My favorite spot?
Yeah.
Fuck. The ones that got money.
That's a good answer. Good answer.
Good answer. Good answer.
You know what? I can't really
Best
put.
answer I've heard.
I can't really put. You know, everybody's room is fired depending on the night. You know what I'm saying? Right now, John Armstrong's Hatfields on Thursday nights. Yeah, Hatfields is fire.
We gotta get John on the show.
It's on.
Yeah, we gotta get
Yeah.
Somebody call John. Somebody call him.
Yeah, Armstrong, where you at?
Assistant.
If you don't got COVID again.
Tim, send him a text message.
At once.
That nigga had 3 different kinds of COVID. No, I mean,
Every variant, huh? Got the Alpha, the Omega, and the Supreme, nigga.
but it's all good, man. John is a good dude, man. And that room that he runs, man, everybody goes there. It's like a really united room. It's not, some rooms it's like just, you know, the white people. And some rooms is just, you know, but, you know, that's a room that everybody can go to.
Especially on the west side. A lot of the rooms on the west side are... They're not a lot of
Diversity.
Yeah, diversity on the west side.
It's not like you're not allowed to come, but it does feel weird. you know, so.
Can I say something? Do I have time to say?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
So,
real grapes, by the way.
as a matter of fact, they is playing. You want one?
No.
You better not eat this shit. That's plastic, cuz.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
not
about to
fucking
say,
with you.
yeah.
Yeah. It's part of my set for the grapevine. No,
Oh,
so here goes something.
No,
Well,
I
I
got a
don't.
real important question for you answer that, bro.
You talking to me, player?
Yes, that's you, player.
Okay.
Do you know Crip Mac or any of his associates?
No. And if I did, never mind. What you mean, never mind? No, I don't know, but from what I understand, he's a real nigga from the 50s. I'm from up north. I'm from Fresno, California. So that's, you know what I mean? So we a little bit different up there. From Fresno, yeah, 559, nigga, Kill Cali, the hardest in the valley. You understand? But anyway, here goes something that I didn't understand. Speaking of the west side and the east side, I didn't understand that the Mexicans here wasn't the same as the Mexicans we got at home.
What's the difference?
Oh, it's a big difference. Call one of these Puerto Ricans a Mexican.
Oh.
They're gonna try to fight you because where I'm from, it's like wet paisas by the border. And they speak a whole different type of Spanish than this shit. The paisa, the MS-13ers and shit. And when I came out here, I thought that Puerto Ricans was just a myth. Cause I like John Shaft, movie Shaft. And I one cool Mexican, Peoples Hernandez. Hollywood, nigga, Hollywood. And I thought it was just like a myth. And I came here and said, God damn, cuz.
He ain't done yet.
I'm just getting started, niggas. I'm out the way though. Come on, I just had to ask that quick, man.
Since we talking about your favorite spot to do comedy, Rob, what was one of the most memorable shows you've done in your career?
Oh, the Cedric the Entertainer show by far. That shit was fire, man.
Where was that at?
I was just the host. He came to the Improv.
Can't downgrade it.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, it wasn't the State Theater, I guess, but it was a fire show, man. Sid, I don't know what the fuck. I don't even know how I got it, but Improv called and was like, we need a host. I was like, yeah, fine. Well, who am I hosting for? They was like, Cedric the Entertainer. Drop the motherfucking phone. Right? Yeah. You want me to host for Cedric the Entertainer. That shit was like fucking fire. Every show was packed. I think they added a second show on Sunday. He rocked out with me. I ain't do a lot of time. When you performing with a legend, it's like, hey, ain't Dick's funny? Okay, nah, here's Sid. I don't know, man. It was like it's all a blur.
You did it though. You performed with a
legend. Yeah, that shit was fire.
Especially Cedric the Entertainer, man. That's one of the kings of comedy, man. So.
Yeah, he was cool as shit too.
King, man.
He was cool as shit, man. He was tired as fuck that second show on Sunday, but he still agreed to take a bunch of pictures with me and my dudes, man. And he was cool people, man. Yeah, he could have been like, man, fuck you. I go to every time everybody want to take pictures. I ain't taking pictures with your dumb ass.
Like Jordan.
But he literally took about another 15 minutes to take pictures with me and my boys. It was like really cool. So
that's dope.
That's hard.
That seemed to be like every big celebrity I done met. They always be humble because you always scared to approach them because you'll never know what they gonna say or whatever.
Yeah.
But every one I met, they was all humble. They take a picture. They was regular people, man.
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to hang out with them. The green room was off limits. but yeah, all in all, man, we had some great shows, man. I've hosted for a few dudes down there that's good people, man. Ricky Smiley is a good dude.
Lil Daryl,
yeah, Lil Daryl's good. Tony Rock, I hosted for him. So I've had a chance to host for a few people, man, that's doing their thing. So.
Speaking of the Rocks, what would you do if somebody ran up on you on stage? You talking your shit, whatever the case, and they ran up.
I blame Chris for that, man. He forgot where the fuck he from. You know when somebody walking up on you,
yeah,
right? You know that posture. You know what I'm saying? Come on, nah. You know that posture when a nigga walk. I'd have been like, Will, what the fuck?
Yeah, like what you doing?
What's up? What you want, Will?
First of all, why is she looking at me like that?
Right.
Before you get everybody hurt.
Chris had his hands behind his back like, what he about to do?
Nigga up there look like Apollo Creed and shit trying to rush him.
Every finger, huh?
What King Richard about to do, right? Got the shit slapped out you.
So he said you'd pour the donut out of your pocket and slap him with it.
No, not the donut out the pocket. Hey, no, Will wouldn't have got the chance to smack me.
I would have ate that
donut.
Tuck in everything.
And I just want to say that we're going to ask a variety of different questions here on Kevin Quan, and you have the option to opt out of any question. But we're not going to say anything about it because you have the option. We may talk about you to our next guest on the next show. Be like, damn, remember we asked that one?
Yeah. Can I ask a question since you're talking about questions?
Sure, go ahead.
I wasn't supposed to be here.
Okay, so you.
Somebody else was supposed to be somewhere else long time ago. Long time ago. So, you gonna ask me some questions too?
Oh, for sure, man.
I got some answers. Then. We ain't gotta say nothing else. Come on with it.
All right, yeah, man. Try to smack you.
Nigga, first of all, he would have never got there because this dude right here, my assistant pimp to the right of me, y'all can't see him. He would have tackled the fuck out that nigga, and if he didn't,
I have a couple questions for him.
My assistant, yeah.
You get the mic real quick. 2 seconds. Two questions.
Not too much goddamn time now.
Man.
No, hold on. Wait a minute.
we're getting ready.
Snatch nothing. You ain't got to snatch nothing.
What's good, G?
Now, I want to know, how long have you been an assistant pimp?
I ain't never been no assistant pimp.
He drove me here.
So you call him Grape a liar? You said Grape lying on you.
Yes.
You said yes.
Grape line,
Yes.
grapevine. Grape, what is your favorite kind of porn to watch?
Well, the kind with his mama on it, first of all. Oh, shit, she watched the baby. No, man, you ain't gonna push me like that.
And I watched the kind with his daughters on it.
First of all,
Kevin Quan,
they don't even like niggas. They gay. Can you say gay on the show?
Yeah, you can say whatever.
We don't got to use no initial like LGBTQ.
Well,
They what you said not to do. We done did it.
They what you would call.
The thoughts of Kevin Quiet. We ain't got nothing.
Well, shit. This I'm glad you said that because you ain't fuck my daughters. They dykes. One of them is a sneak dicker.
What are we flicking a dick?
She sneaked it.
Okay, listen. What are the signs? What are the signs of a dyke sneaking dick? What are the?
I'm glad you asked, but brother. First of all, she sleep with a bald head woman 4 months out the year, and then the rest of the time she's pregnant.
Her dad got acrylics on his hands. That's probably one of them.
I have it for a reason. I need you to stay out of my business. A whole bunch of cool shit with some cool niggas was happening out there. You feel me? Yes, Lord. But anyway, I'll take she pregnant every few months for the win.
Okay.
Sneak dicker.
What the
So
fuck?
if she got pregnant, she wasn't that really good at sneak dicking, right?
Wait a minute.
Well, that's like dry snitching. No, ain't wasn't nothing dry about that, nigga. You was soaking wet.
Right.
So was she when she had that baby. You feel?
My man's family therapist gonna write about 5 books off of his.
Shit, I got kicked out of plenty of places. My mom still sell pussy. She like 70.
Oh, wow. Is she available for an interview? When is she going next week? That would be very
I'm glad you asked. She offers 15% off special because she been in business 60 plus years. So for $27.99. Hold on. You can hit it Friday through Sunday. Mama, if you watching, I'm lying, but not for real.
$27.99.
So you can buy that pussy on retainer.
Well, first of all, she wears this wig.
I accept Bitcoin.
Well, now it depends. But yeah, she wears a wig, and she might want you to pull it. Don't pull too hard, that motherfucker come off on your ass. You be like, God damn, I done killed her.
Rob, what's your favorite kind of porn to watch, Rob?
My favorite kind of porn to watch? The kind that my wife can't catch me watching this.
Erase the search bar, look at that.
I've been married a long time. I've been married for 26 years now. So it's like, I've watched a lot of porn, I just haven't heard it, you know.
So you turn it on mute?
Right.
You be sitting on the toilet with the phone quiet as fuck.
I watch it, I just haven't heard it.
You listening to cars go by and
right.
Shit. Like,
Hey, real talk. I didn't know they said cock so much in white porn.
Give me that cock, that's cock. Give me
Do you
that
watch
cock.
it with
That cock, oh, that cock.
Rob, do you watch it with the captions on? Like so you can read the words?
I ain't got time to read.
What if you can't read?
No.
And you think you say something different?
That shit pop up like seductive moan.
Right.
If you can't hear, how the fuck do a seductive moan sound?
You ain't never heard of
If you ain't never heard a seductive moan, how you don't know it sound like a dolphin?
That shit gonna say inaudible.
That made the two of us, bitch.
Wow. Switching.
It's indubitable.
Great, man. Great. What's the strongest drug you ever tried?
Well, goddamn, first of all, where that little bottle at? Where that little bottle at? Show the bottle on film. No, not too much of it, though.
I can't show it on film.
Well, goddamn, well, I guess I would have to say I had a 17-year battle with cocaine. Well, goddamn it, not me. You know, I was a young man And the homie say, man, listen, snort this, you know. I said, man, I don't want to get addicted. He said, shit, I've been snorting 40 years. I'm not hooked. So I probably would have to say cocaine for the win. I'm not on drugs. We being funny up here. Now I smoke weed. That's it. I've been clean like 3 years, 2 years.
Hey, but you want to know what, man? Addiction is a crazy thing, man.
Yes, it is.
With most drugs, man, it take a long time for you to like build up an addiction and like be dependent on it. With crack, 52 seconds.
I'm talking about that first hit.
First hit.
Can I ask y'all a question since you said crack?
Crack, 52 seconds.
How, do you guys know any crackheads?
Yeah.
Couple, yeah.
Well, you could say so.
Somebody audio on.
Turn it, goddamn it, turn it down. Is that my shit? Cause I don't want to be the nigga talking shit. It ain't mine, goddamn. My shit on mute. Anyhow, so most crackheads would be like, the first time I hit it, my ears was ringing.
Your ears are ringing.
And then they be looking for that ring the rest of their life. You'd be like, bitch, you weigh 17 pounds with a wig on. You should probably stop chasing anything.
Man, looking for the ring for the rest of that.
Not 17 pounds with a wig on.
With a wig weighs like 12.
Rob, what's the strongest drug you ever tried?
Viagra by far.
I fucking love it.
So excited. You snort the Viagra? Instant hard on that. Bitch, do a flip.
Speaking of Viagra, I'm pretty sure Viagra is running rampant through Growing Rings. Growing Wings Adult Services is the official sponsor of the state-of-the-art Studio 2.
That was smooth as fuck.
Growing Wings Adult Services has 5 years of experience in taking care of adults with disabilities. For more information, call Lisa at 234-334-7547.
Speaking of Lisa, I got some of this Viagra right here, Lisa. If you ever want to call Grape at the Grapevine, I just took me a fresh line of this Viagra.
You ever want to call Grape at the Grapevine?
A joystick with me.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Why you want? Well, first of all, I don't play no games with no bitch.
Oh.
See, so I had to bring this. You know, and not only that, I tell the bitch to pay like she weigh. So I always keep a joystick and a scale with me. And then I got some change on me, pimp. I like to tell the bitch, throw it in there. And whatever stay, you keep.
He's a smooth operator.
Jesus.
Like Sade and him. Yes, Lord.
Man.
Thank you for having me here. God damn it, shit. I feel like a fucking book of food stamps. Remember the old school book of food stamps when they would get purple 5?
I feel like I need
Oh,
to
do
be
you
like
remind
a
me?
motherfucking-
You remind me of
Hide your wife.
E40 mixed with Ice Cube.
And by the way, today was a good day.
You said E40 mixed with ice.
Shout out to Uncle Earl, man. That's one of my friends. Like, I'm from Northern California, so before I came out here on whatever mission, I was doing whatever I was doing out there on whatever mission. So I happened to be like a part of a rap group. Shout out to 360, Wall Valley Trees. Shout out everybody out there on my side of the world who made us a household name. You feel me? Because I done did shit like rock shows with thousands of people. I had to take my wife from here out there, like, you know, Too Short is my partner.
Okay.
E40 is my homie. Be legit. I got my son got baby
Quick
pictures.
quick question.
Sure.
How short is too short? Is he actually too short?
Man, about as short as this motherfucker, my assistant. But he's big in stature, though. I got mad at that nigga because the first time he seen my ex-wife, he said, God damn, that's Ebony with the big titties. Hey, motherfucker. But shout out to Todd Shore. But anyhow, yeah, I got a chance to take my wife up there, man. And she got a chance to be around some of the homies. So,
Let's go.
yeah, so out here, you know, I don't try to throw my name around. Like, I came out here when I was damn near 40 years old. Like, my time is being. So right now, I just enjoy just being the funniest nigga I could be.
Sometimes it can be whenever you want it to be, however you want it, man. You just gotta own it, man.
I don't know about that.
First of all, you see that.
One time I stood behind Busy Bone at a gas station. That's the closest rapper I've ever.
I know his son, actually. Lil Busy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well, I guess one of them, I think he has like 20
Busy
kids.
Bone, he was like, leave me alone.
So Rob, what comedian would you say you saw on TV and like, damn, that's raw. I want to do that.
Oh shit! Like I said, I'm old school, man. Eddie was the motherfucker that when
Murphy
that shit
or
came out-
Griffin?
Eddie Murphy.
Ice cream!
You never know.
When that shit came out, I was in high school and we played that shit all the time. You know, You know what I'm saying? We was, you know, everybody wanted to be a DJ, right? So you was constantly playing like some shit and mixing in like an Eddie Murphy, like suck my dick, you know, like you know what I'm saying? It was like we was mixing the Eddie with rap at that time,
And that's hard.
That was like the motherfucker that, you know, I wanted swag like that. You know?
So who would you say is your top 5 dead or alive comedians?
Oh fuck, man, this is like. Richard is like the motherfucking god of comedy, right? That motherfucker changed the game, right? And then Eddie is like I said, who like my idol. But man, after that, you gotta go Dave. I don't know how you can't go Dave Chappelle, because that motherfucker is just untouchable right now. You like coaching me and shit? What?
No, I was looking over there. First of all, the little bitches on the wall.
You got next, man.
I was talking to like bitches first of all. My bad, brother.
For actual comedy, I love Red Fox. I think Red Fox was Red Fox was real inspirational to me, man. And damn, man, that 4th slot, man. Anybody could go in there, man. I mean, it could be a GOAT, like, you know, like Paul Mooney, or it could be somebody new, like
the writer.
Hart. I mean, it could be anybody could go in that 4th spot, man. But you know, that's my top 3, I would say. You know, yeah, my top 3. You know, so and y'all wanted 5 though. Fuck, man, I don't know. I love everybody. I would probably put George Carlin in there. Because Carlin was a motherfucker that wasn't afraid to say shit. Cancel me? You know, like this motherfucker wasn't afraid to say shit back then. You know, some of the shit that he said back then, comics is trying to actually just do now. Right, that's how revolutionary that motherfucker was. So
it's a big club.
I would probably put Carlin up there, yeah.
It's a big club.
How would you describe your style of comedy?
Oh man, I'm middle of the road. You know, I'm not Dave Chappelle. I'm not a big get up and talk about transsexuals, because I ain't trying to fight no man that used to be a woman that used to be that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that smoke, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm very middle of the road, man. And, you know, that's why I think I get work. You know, I ain't saying nobody's not getting work, but I could do white clubs, I could do black clubs. I could go to Skeets, but I could go to, you know, hilarities as well. You know, I can, you know, I build my set that I could be funny no matter what crowd. So
right.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to work on too. Like, I feel like I got a very like urban style, and I want to make it more multicultural. Mm-hmm. Like when I did hilarities, it proved to me I can do it. Mm-hmm. So I just want to feel like, cause you know I do a lot of nigga shit, man. I'm a nigga, fuck it. But I want to be more black folk, you know, Ryan Pokish.
But you know you don't have to compromise. You know, I don't feel like guys like Bruton. I don't think he necessarily compromises. He is who he is. You know what I'm saying? So you don't necessarily have to compromise.
Yeah,
but
talent is talent.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't deny talent and hard work. Your work ethic.
Exactly.
Yeah, great, exactly. Man. Who your top 5 dead or alive, man?
I'm glad you asked. Hold on. I don't want to stutter.
No, he did.
Well, first of all, I was excited to find another nigga here my age. So we gonna go from the bottom up. He's my 5th. No, shut up. What is? Because I've seen some shit. And then I was saying some shit. So you seen this? He said, you seen Uptown Saturday Night?
Oh,
he said, yeah.
Yeah.
You seen Which Way Is Up? He said, yeah.
Favorite.
So I went from that, and then I would have to say Bernie Mac is the 4th. George Carlin, I wasn't trying to disturb you. I wanted you to jump in with me like double dutch.
Yeah.
You feel me? What did George Carlin always say? It's the big club, and we ain't in it. He was talking about the elites and all these motherfuckers who rich, who got all the money,
right? Who
get to do what they want. The laws is for thee and not for we.
Preach.
So he was like, you know, it's a big club, and we ain't in it. And that white man told it like it was, so he's my 3rd. My 2nd has got to be Eddie. Mm-hmm. Not that 2nd Coming to America, goddamn. You could have used us here. We would have killed that shit. Can you see us being said to the Coming to America Part 2?
We would kill that shit.
Right now.
You'll be his son because you got to look for it.
Yeah.
You the king, and I'm like your assistant, like the nigga assistant. I'm what's the nigga name?
Simi. You gotta be somebody with some more weight on him.
Simi, what does dumb fuck mean?
No, I'll drop like 80
I'd be like,
pounds.
Hakeem, come here.
Yeah,
See,
you
perfect
Hakeem, I'm
voice
sitting
right there.
Hey, and my assistant
you
would have stepped in
sold
front of
your
the
life?
Uber like, halt. Like, nigga, get out the way. Number one has got to go. First of all, I'm not going to have you talking to me like that because you can get a vacation. For everybody who's wondering, this is my son Dre, who hosts the show with us every Friday. My son Dre, man, you know, for the purpose of the people. But anyhow, my number one has got to go to Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question since we were on the same 1900 age?
Let's go.
Could you listen to Richard Pryor when he was in the house? Or like when they put that record on? Because it was a record.
Nah, man, yeah.
Nigga, you had to go into a whole nother room.
Yeah. Yeah, you had to sneak like the FBI to watch that.
I'm talking about niggas huddled up by the door listening to my...
Yeah.
And it was only one song that came on that was the same as Richard Pryor. What was that song? Remember?
A song that came on?
A song that was just as bad as any Richard Pryor or Eddie Murphy. Talking about eating pussy.
I don't know, but you got me.
Marvin C's. I'm gonna leave it right there because it was funny to us too.
Oh.
But yeah, number one is Richard Pryor.
Marvin C. Okay.
Candy liquor.
I ain't heard of that song either.
I'll send it to you.
It had to be something memorable, man. Something
You
like
remember that
one of
nasty
one.
shit that Clarence Carter used to make and shit?
Stroke it?
Stroke it. I mean, stroke it.
What I be doing.
I'm letting have it. I'm just kidding.
So that was very memorable, though.
Yeah, it was really memorable. Something like one of one sports cars and memorabilia, located at 13221 Prospect Road in Strongsville, Ohio. Call them today at 440-638-4044 for all your sports card and memorabilia needs.
Now, Rob, you've been in the game for a minute, so I'll be interested to know what was the first spot you did comedy, like your first ever spot ever.
Oh, dude, everybody my age will tell you about Robin's Nest. Robin's Nest was literally like the hub right on St. Clair. It was like 35th, 36th of St. Clair.
Fire Robin's Nest. I ain't hooked.
Oh, really? Serious?
Is it still there?
No. Yeah, it probably got bought by somebody else who tried to throw some shit in there and fucked it up. But yeah, it was ran. I started, like I said, around 2002ish. And it was rocking till about maybe 2006, 2007 or something like that. And all the comics would come there, man. Like all of the white comics and black comics could come there and rock out with each other. The lady that owned it was actually named Robin. She had 3 words you couldn't say on stage. You couldn't say nigga, you couldn't say bitch, and you couldn't say motherfucking. I literally just said them all 3 on your show. So but you couldn't say those 3 words. So it trained you to have a mindset to be funny without being overly vulgar or dependent on, that type of shit.
Those are acceptable for real right there. Like, those 3 right there.
That's the least you could say now.
Yeah, exactly. You had to put $1. You had to put $1 in a jar.
Swear jar?
If you got caught, right? Or you couldn't perform again, right? So
I would come there with hella singles. I would come there with at least 12 singles and $50.
No, I'm walking in this motherfucker right now.
Cause I do it. Cause I cut so much on stage. I do it incoherently. Like I be drunk as shit. Forget. What? And I just said 12 niggas, 3 bitches, and 4 motherfuckers.
And they all sitting in the front row.
Yeah.
I'm talking about everybody. I would have bought all the change with me.
So great, man. What's your favorite sex position, man?
Well, I'd have to say the upside down reverse helicopter, in case you ain't never heard of it. First of all, you gotta have a swing hanging from your ceiling. See, if you ain't got no swing, then you might as well forget it.
That rotate.
Oh, what is it called again? Hold up, one more time for the people.
Oh, I'm old. I forgot what the fuck I called it. The upside down swing. Grape gonna give it to you. Grapevine helicopter.
Yeah.
+1 if you're lucky. So I want me a little midget bitch standing right next, so me and my wife can just grab her up every once in a while, like every 3rd swing, pick her up. My baby watch she mad as fuck. But yeah, brother, if I could describe it the best, I would have to describe it as the upside down backwards helicopter with a reverse twist. Okay. If you're nasty, yes, Lord.
There's some pretty midgets out there.
I'm talking about some bad little midget bitches. I got a fantasy about a midget. She only about.
know why?
Please tell me.
They ain't got that much.
With that little bitty hand? I'm talking about this big. My shit look huge.
You focusing on the wrong
Like
part.
this.
You focusing on your body parts. You got to focus on
My
this
shit
part.
will look huge in that little bitty hand, though.
You feel me?
I'm focusing on the wrong shit.
Let me do
Oh, let's think about it, though.
Yeah,
Shit
think
would look
about
like
that.
a $5 foot.
You don't want to think about it because he's skinny. He probably got a great big goddamn
y'all
dick.
not paying attention. Y'all not clear. Y'all gotta look at it like the midget. This because the midget is just y'all looking at y'all body parts. It's just that they proportion so lovely because they got a jam pack all that goodness.
Oh no! First of all, I need me an itty bitty thick bitch.
See, I need all be having big booties and shit.
Yeah, I want me a midget that can make it clap, even if it's a little round of applause. Man, listen here, man. I need.
I kind of do want to try. Where do you find short people at? Where do you just? Go
I'm glad you asked. Where? Cause my wife get mad at me when I see one like at the stoplight. I be like, "Hey, little bitty midget bitch, get in the car."
And then all the ones on the internet, they ain't gonna give you no play because they kind of famous, and then these people probably.
I guess you think you all big now, huh?
I thought it was cute. I thought this cute little Puerto Rican midget bitch on TikTok. Oh my gosh, she is so sexy and cute. I'm an inbox her or something. I think she got a follow me back or something.
Little bitty midget bitch. If you're listening, we can make Spanish rice, empanaditas, and whatever they call.
Empanadas?
What they call this?
I feel like you walk around from her just
carry the bitch around. You feel me? Now listen, Now listen, hold on. I'm not trying to sound chauvinistic, right? I don't want to sound like I'm a man, right? But I had a fantasy to where I want to keep this little midget bitch in a locker.
Man,
like in high school locker. And I want me a belt.
I'm pretty sure there's laws against that.
Did they sell midget sex dolls?
Ooh, fire! Hey, can we cut that out? That's a nice market right there. That's a nice market. I was one of those.
A midget sex doll.
I'm bad, man.
You know how easy that would be to hide?
Yeah,
you know,
it's
hard to hide. Real size sex
I would travel with that bitch. I wouldn't put no clothes in my suitcase.
I mean, wouldn't dad be like, "This is Joe Biden's son"?
Don't worry about what's in my bag.
This little Hunter Biden looking at.
I would get a helium balloon from Party City, fill her up and shit, be flying her around like a balloon and shit.
You remember the old school movie Penitentiary? With Leon Isaac Kennedy? Part 3, the little midget.
Yeah, Midnight Thug.
Nigga, what about the bitch built like that? Would you take her?
That's a skit.
You better not.
Hold on, before we go too far, man, Rob, man, what's your favorite sex position, man?
My favorite sex position?
Yeah, man.
Dead frog.
It's called the dead frog?
Dead frog, yeah.
Explain it to the
Hold on, I gotta take all this shit off. God,
It's kind of like doggy style, but flat. And like imagine a like you frog like just laying on his stomach. That's how you gotta ribbit.
Do you say ribbit every time you hit it?
Not now.
Ribbit when I hit it. Ribbit when I hit it. And they made a rap. That shit, man.
Women like doggy style, but with them on their stomach. You know, so in order for you to get it right, you gotta
Dead frog. That's a combination of what you least said. Like I see.
First of all, show me to the dead bitches.
The dead frog.
Second of all, where the frogs at? You a cold motherfucker, man. I ain't never seen that one. Hey, man, y'all ain't shit. I'm gonna just tell you niggas that all of us gonna be sitting in hell right in the front row.
Possibly.
And we gonna watch this nigga right here. Cause he funny as fuck.
roller coaster to hell.
This is incredible, man. Something like incredible keepsakes, man. Call 440-242-9648 or go to their website at www.incrediblekeepsakes.com. As Diane would say, cherished moments are made to last forever.
Speaking of Diane, I got some memories for you. I'm just playing Diane. I don't even know who.
Now, Grape.
Who me?
Do you keep the pinky finger for the pimping, or to remind you to stay sober, or is it a psychological thing? Like what is it?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that, brother. See, sometime I like to
Young Thug.
First of all, I like to put what they call, young man, I don't know if you heard this saying, but they call what I'm from, 2 in the pink and 1 in the stink.
Okay.
So when the 1 in the stink go in there, you gotta make sure you ain't ground none of that.
What color is that? Fuchsia?
You know, this is called, actually it's called Grapevine Grape. Friday from 6 to 8. You can catch it if you want to know the exact color. Plug! Friday 6 to 8. We need you on the show too. I need all you niggas on the show. We gonna go crazy. What you mean?
Let's go.
This is like some real motherfucking ad-lib type shit. Nice and not come out to the smooth. This pinky go in?
Look, man. Hey, yeah, 2 in the pink and 1 in the stink.
That's how I go. I seen a donut like that one time at a donut shop. That motherfucker had 2 chocolate little donut fingers and 1 little pinky donut. I said, shit, these niggas got the idea.
What the fuck, man?
I ain't fucking with y'all. Y'all a bad influence on my life. Hand me that light over there, would you, pimp?
Man, so,
That's a cold ass lighter. I thought that was a lightsaber.
yeah, I was using the fuck out.
I had it for a microphone earlier when we was doing the Lex skit. I thought, you know, it was a microphone. I had a little dirty sock on the end of it. What do you got to say? I'll be like, first of all, get that sock on my face.
Man, not a dirty sock at the end of it.
It was clean, but you know.
So, Grape, you say you want to hop on stage, man, and
Yes.
do a set.
Yeah, this brother got to.
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
So, what would you say would be like the basis of your comedy, man, when you get on stage, man? What you think you'll be talking about?
Well, I'm glad you asked, brother. First of all, my character today was a brother named Golden Grape from the Golden State, and he stutters and he challenged. If you watch Lex, shout out to Lex and the Lex Vegas show every Thursday, Don P every Thursday, do it for the culture on Thursday. You feel me? So, if you guys watched the first episode of the Lex Vegas video, my door was the door he came to, and he knocked on the door and my wife opened it. So I told Lex, I said, hey, brother, we need like a part 2 to that. You can't be the most dominant pimp in the area. You need a challenger. So I was going to be his challenger, the stuttering pimp, Golden Grape from the Golden State. So as you can see, I came in full effect. I had my pinky ring. Hold on, I had my little ponytail. And then the niggas ain't convinced about this shit. Hold on, goddammit. I had these motherfucking shoes on.
Oh, them steppers. Them steppers, them ain't the lemon peppers.
Man, listen, man. You better not try to get on plane, goddammit. TSA gonna get your motherfucking ass. But
TSA will be like,
man, get him and only him. Not his assistant, him. So you get away. But no, man, you know.
Banned in 13 states.
I'm talking about every inch, for every inch he has on his foot, it's over.
So you say you done rock shows and everything before you came here to Cleveland, man. What was one of the most memorable shows you've done?
There was a show back in maybe 2002, and I'll never forget this. She go ahead, man, trying to steal my shit, goddamn it. Here, fire this up while you at it.
That's what she said.
There you go. Shit, they tell it in. Squeeze it twice, and twice as nice, goddamn it. In fact, you can get like 25% off if you want one of Grape. You feel me? We'll talk about that later. But no, one of the most memorable shows I had, there was a fellow named Mr. Fab, who was from Northern California.
Mr. Fab.
Mr. Fab, he's got the shout out to the brother, Mr. Fab. You feel me? Stand me. What's happening? So anyway, we used to Reno, Nevada, and at this point in time, I'm a household name. I'm talking about I'm on every show, I'm on everything. You know, like niggas come to my house and check in with me,
Right.
because of course I'm selling a whole bunch of, and I'm known for being from California for doing a whole bunch of. Right. So it kind of went hand in hand. So me and Mr. Fab was the only 2 artists, and we had this show. And it was a big venue. It was like at least 4 times the size it is. And we had a line all the way around the motherfucking, from the front of the building all the way to the goddamn around the corner where the 7-Eleven's at was on 2nd Street. And then this nigga called my ex-wife a bitch. That's a whole nother show. We'll talk about that when y'all come on the Grape show. You know? Nigga, where you get my eyes from? Because you one of them niggas that a fucking nigga bitch. I'm gonna need you to stay away from my wife with the goddamn green eyes. I took them glasses off. Hey, that nigga like the type of nigga that was the cutest nigga in school.
He ain't gotta say
I can vouch for him.
shit.
He already got enough whole problems right now. Can
I borrow a couple of them? Man, that's the motherfuck your bitch.
I cut them all off, man. You're fried.
He don't gotta say shit. He be like, I heard you was having problems. He the nigga's always there. I heard you was having problems. Look me in my eyes.
Y'all talking shit.
Look me in my
Y'all
eyes.
talking shit. I was fat and I had titties. I looked like a raccoon back in school. And so yeah.
I got some titties too.
Hey, so you making up for it, dog?
Yeah, he over fucking now. Huh? He like, yeah, bitch, who raccoon now?
Right. Bitch. I got more pussy back in the day than I ever will get right now.
Ain't no shirt tails now, bitch.
I ain't got the time or the patience for the shit right now.
Hey, he like the one snake on motherfucking the Jungle Book. Look at me, yo, bitch was like, okay. And follow this nigga way up the goddamn way.
This nigga's retarded, man.
Just a little bit. You know, I went to that little school that got out at like 12 o'clock. In the back, you know, they used to be mad at them niggas. They be like, God damn, where you going? And I'm going home. I'm about to go fuck your bitch with these green ass eyes.
I had to stay at school all day.
You shouldn't have added so good then, nigga.
I was in special education.
Me too.
The behavior class though.
Using LD?
They had IEP.
I had an IEP.
Okay. We called it LD back in the day.
What that is, LD?
Learning disability.
Hey, that's why I get checked out, nigga. I ain't mad at them.
Oh, you can get a check now?
Nigga, you had an IEP back in the day, nigga, and you been to the crazy house at least once or twice. They will see you a check, nigga.
What about if you been to the crazy house in prison?
Tell them to bring the records out. It's a possibility.
Which record shit? Nigga, you went to California, to Nevada?
Hey, Grape, tell us a little bit what prison was like, because I'm sure nobody wants to go there.
Yeah, listen
Prison
here.
in California, because they make that shit look so dangerous.
Oh, I'm glad you asked, brother. How much time I got? What time it is? I'm not gonna take up too much time. I'm just thank you again for having me on your show, man. I appreciate y'all, man. This is a dope experience. But since you asked, there's a huge difference between West Coast prisons, Midwest prisons, and prisons out here. Because I don't know what this is called. It's not the East Coast, and it's not the Midwest. Midwest still?
Midwest.
Okay, so this must be like the line. Because once you pass this, like, yeah, Buffalo, New York, upstate. Okay. So anyhow, where I'm from, prison's politics. That means the Mexicans is into it with the niggas. The white boys is into it with the niggas. The Mexicans and the white boys together, all we got is the Chinese people. They know that kung fu tricky shit, so we good. But anyhow, like, you have to be real attentive when you come into a jailhouse. So, you know, like, hey, homie, where the phones at? So I might walk in to see you and be like, hey, homie, where our phones at? That one and that one. What table we eat at? You have to know these things or you will get stabbed, right? So I remember the first time, Omaha, Nebraska was the first time I had ever split states going to prison. So I got caught with almost 8 pounds of tree on the Amtrak. And Omaha, Nebraska took me in. I'm like, nigga, I didn't say to you, nigga, take me to jail, bro. Think the physio. So they took me to jail, and you know, it's about 4 a.m. And I get up, they still out. First of all, that fucked me up. What you niggas doing out here? Shit. So, man, listen, so when I walk in, I see the one nigga, he got a cup of noodles. He's sitting there watching TV, but his homie, the white boy, sitting next to him. This nigga dug out that man noodles and took a bite. That will get you killed where I'm from. So when I come in, I say, hey, homie, where the phones at, bro? Where the showers at? The dude said, well, the showers everywhere. I said, no, where the showers for the niggas? There's showers everywhere. So, like, the difference is, like, you know, you politic. Gangbanging and that split shit is a real way of life. Now, let's just say, for instance, we all there, and we all from Cleveland. And you from East Side, you from East Cleveland, you from out West, and shit, I'm from Lorraine. Even if we can't stand each other, when we get into that penitentiary, it's us against these other people. So you better act like you my best friend.
What, the crackers?
Yeah.
I can't say cracker on this goddamn TV show. No, because no, we don't know. But yeah, like there's been times when I pulled up fresh off a transfer. And when you in the penitentiary, your homies know you coming before you get there. So I get fresh off a transfer I've been on the bus for like 7 days, handcuffed to another nigga who has to piss every couple minutes. My bladder wasn't that old then, so I can hold it. Anyhow, and I get off the bus in this place called Eating, Nevada, which was like the coldest place in America, like 3 years in a row. I had 4 months to go. I told the bitch, send me down the street. She gave me the diesel treatment. So anyhow, long story short, my homeboy said, shout out to Big Sarah from Oakland, East Oakland, hello. He said, I get off the bus. It's a camp, wide open. You can go outside at nighttime, all the shit, but you fight fires. So there's chainsaws, screwdrivers, hammers, gasoline. So I get off the bus. I ain't even got a chance to.
And a joint?
Oh, yeah. See, when you're in California, it ain't no minimum custody. When I went to the penitentiary out here, I was in a camp at Trumbull. Homie, you can get a job like just polishing doorknobs. and get your $20 a month for nothing.
I'm saying they got hammers and shit laying around there. Bitch.
Nigga, listen, it's a whole dude. I fought fires, homie. When you see them fires in California and you see that long line of firefighters, them be inmates, bro. Them be prisoners, bro. Wow. The only nigga who was not a prisoner is the nigga you see in front with the red hat on. All them yellow hats and that one black hat. The black hat is like Uncle Tom or Sambo. Fuck Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom reports. Sambo tells.
Wow.
Right. So the black hat sits up in the front with the dude, and he's not the dude CDF or NDF, California Division of Forestry, or Nevada Division of Forestry.
A lot of wildfires and shit.
All day.
That's crazy,
dude. And you go out there, you know what they tell you? Take this. It's a little piece of foil about this big. They say if fire come, deploy this and stay under it. For what? Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm a big boy, but I'm pretty sure I can outrun this fire. So basically, you want me to get this big ass piece of foil, wrap it around myself, so I can like a little rotisserie chicken when the fire pass off the roof. So you know, yeah, like that shit is way different, homie.
Did you know that he called me Smokey?
Wow, right there.
He calls me Smokey the Bear. He said I can prevent forest fires.
It's Smokey the Bear. Smokey the Bear.
So you was Smokey the Bear in real life. You was out there preventing forest fires for real.
Smokey the Bear.
Don't play with fire, safety.
Wick. Smokey the Bear of Wick.
But this is really Smokey. He was out there preventing forest
Who
fires.
got Wick?
Was Smokey the Bear.
You got some cheese?
You gotta say the whole thing, or is
I thought you said some Wick.
No, my food stamps don't hit to the 16th. I'm waiting on it.
Call me on the 15th, baby, because I might fuck around and buy some for me. If I have an appetite by them. But no, for real though, homie. Like when you go fight them fires, bro, first of all, you only make $1 a day when you're in camp.
Damn.
So you only work 4 days a week. So
I
you
don't want no money. Take this time off my
dude,
bed.
listen.
What the fuck? Take this
time
time off my bed.
bed.
Nigga, I'm out here fighting.
So listen, wait a minute. Here goes a fucked up thing. We used to go to places called like Hallelujah Junction or what's the one place? It was this one place you used to go to. The fireman will park you on the side of the road, on the side of Lake Tahoe, right? So you have to get out with a 50-pound backpack on. Walk across about a mile of snow. Dip down into a valley. Now, mind you, the snow about this tall. They might want you to find a pile of snow, dust the pile off, and burn whatever's under that snow, and then walk back. So you come back to the camp, nigga, you don't got no eyebrows. You smell like smoke, and let's just say tomorrow you get sick because you done fell up to here in snow. Well, if you go to medical call, it's a $7 charge.
You call that shit snow? That shit ash.
Yeah.
Oh, it will be.
But think about this. Y'all do this or y'all volunteer?
It's mandatory.
Mandatory to go fight some fucking fires.
Yeah. If you in a fire camp, homie, listen. I went to 2 different types of camp, right? A fire camp or a tree camp. I'd rather go to a tree camp because the tree camp, they cut you loose with a chainsaw. So you'd be in the middle of the woods, and it'd be like a 12-man crews of 12.
Cheap labor is a month.
That's what it is. Prison industry, homie. And let me tell you what they did. They used to get $3,000 per acre, right? They wanted 3 acres per crew. There's 12 crews going out. They want 36 acres at $3,000 an acre. But guess what?
And they pay y'all $1
a day.
I know, ain't that some bullshit?
Y'all know when I don't want to get too deep for y'all, but the Emancipation Proclamation said it's illegal to have slaves unless they committed a crime, unless they're in the prison.
The 13th Amendment says that these niggas is free, except you niggas who jaywalked.
Yup.
So prison industries, homie, let's just say you fortunate enough to do some time, and you can get behind the gates. Let's say you got a life sentence. You've been in a yard for about 10, 12 years. Oh, nigga, I'm behind the gates. I'm in prison industry. He get minimum wage. Right? But check this out. When you go on the streets, if you fought every fire in the world, homie, you can't get a job at a fire department.
Wow. That's real.
Yeah.
And you got real live experience.
Right. Yeah, man. I've been around the world and I got.
They wouldn't let you be a janitor at the fire department. I wouldn't clean the
What
bitch
you
up.
mean? I mean,
Come on, clean the bitch up.
But here go the only good thing about it, if you can call it a good thing. So when it's fire season, niggas be sitting on their bunks like, come on, April. Come on, May. Because as soon as that first lightning bolt hit, and Truckee on fire, or Oregon on fire, or some part in Southern California on fire, your bell will go off like a real fireplace. Woo! They'll call your crew and they go muster. It's called mustering. So you standing there in the gym with your whole fire camp, and they'll call you. So what you do is you make $1 an hour from, they call it gate to gate. That means when you pull out the penitentiary to when you come back in, no matter what you're doing, even if you're traveling, you make $1 an hour. Whoop-de-doo, Basil. $1 an hour
And
from gate to
these
gate.
jobs are skilled jobs. It ain't no telling how much they paying to cut
Dude.
down forests and shit.
Dude, have you ever chunked the fire? Have you ever chunked the fire?
And firefighters and shit.
No, have you ever chunked the fire?
Oh no, I've not. I've done none of this.
So listen.
Barbecuing, I did
So
something with that.
they give you some plastic steak goggles, a 50-pound backpack. You got some protective gear, and you got some state boots. First of all, the boots ain't protective. So you might walk about 5-6 miles and find this bound about as tall as this room. Dust all the snow off that shit. Throw some gas on it, start it on fire. So when it burns, you want to burn it from the hot side, get outside. And then it burns hotter as you go in. So you got to keep shoveling that shit inside. So the chief will be there like, chuck the fire. Chuck the fire. So you got a little bitty shovel about this big. So you're reaching this hot ass coal, throwing these fucking coals and shit into the main part of the fire, then getting closer. So by the time you leave that shit, and your rubber boots is melting to your foot, your goggles is melting to your face, you ain't got no eyebrows when you get to the unit, and you smell like hell of smoke for like 17 days.
How is niggas not escaping? Like I would have just.
Oh, I'm glad you asked.
Where are you going? You get shot.
Can I give you guys like a 2 for 1? 2 for 1. The camps is the easiest place to fuck or to get drugs. Because it's open market. So you don't have like no fence line. It's in the middle of nowhere. But if you got you a good bitch, she'll drive about 200 or 300 miles out to bring that bud or them Newports, because Newports is $10 a cigarette in the penitentiary. Everything else is $50 a gram. So if you got them, they call them lids. So if you got a lid full of bud, a toothpaste lid, that's $50. So when the fire crews used to go out, we used to go out with 12-man crews, and every crew would take a porta potty. So the bras would pull up to the porta potty and put all the drugs in there.
Oh, wow.
Or if not, let's say you was doing like a project. Well, we gonna be here. They'll go out there and throw the thing out there.
Dude, you could sell this movie script. This is
Oh, my life been a movie. I ain't told him nothing yet, Dre.
last movie script.
Dre, I ain't told him
Sound
nothing.
like you snitching though.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
This nigga like describing Shawshank Redemption 2 and shit.
Check this out, homie. First of all, they know what they can't stop it. Second of all, me and your mama, we pull up cool Chicago, DC, Maryland, Vegas, LA, Oakland, Fresno, nigga. We got smooth sailing, so you might want to come with us. Speaking of that, July the 20th to the 27th, if you want Vegas that week, me and my wife, we know on our vows. So on the 23rd, if you want Vegas.
You saying Vegas?
Yeah, Las Vegas. I mean, if you out there from the 20th to the 27th of July, pull up. The 23rd is a Saturday.
I love Vegas.
Oh, and it'll love you back if you come with me. It'll love you. Gonna be like, God damn, I ain't fucking, you know. My little brother, he signed with Maybach Music. Shout out to y'all. So he live in Vegas. So like, we got the keys to that motherfucker. Where he go? This nigga got on. We can't do that on my show. Y'all do that on your show.
We the professional, unprofessionals,
Hey,
man.
this nigga Dave will pull up right now like, great. Nigga, on my mama, homie, like, there's one penitentiary, I ain't gonna say where it's at, but it was so close to a Texaco. Niggas could hop the little bitty fence that they have. There's only 2 guards per prison, per camp. One of them will stay in a bubble. The other one will walk the perimeter, right? It's open air all day. You can go in and out, whatever you want to do. There's a little bitty fence. You can hop that motherfucker and go, I don't know, about a half a mile up the road, over the overpass. And it's a Texaco right there. Man, we used to send a faster.
Texaco with your
Oh no, nigga! You know, in prison you get packages, so you have some gym shorts with a white t-shirt.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
So we would send, because you can't send my fat ass, and I don't think you can go neither, because we gonna get caught. We trying to run back to the prison. Big boy, cuff up. But we used to send the fastest little homie to the spot, man, and he used to run down there and get liquor. cigarettes, the whole shit. You feel me? Like, yeah, man, great. Listen, I love to have y'all in any skit or anything I might could do because I think we work really good together. This is dope chemistry.
Can't wait.
Especially you with these goddamn eyes. I need you to stay the fuck away from my house.
Man, this nigga fried, man.
Just a little bit, you know, shrimp basket maybe.
I doubt I'll be at your house anytime soon, just like Redline Pro Wrestling. Stay tuned. News coming in January 2022.
First of all, let me tell you, brother, right now we're going to run wild on you.
Ooh, yeah. I probably pissed Dave off when I said I forgot how I put it together last time. I put it together real smooth.
You switched it up. That's what's up.
Yeah, he was right here, too.
I got a skit. It's a wrestling skit.
It's a wrestling skit.
If you're old enough, you remember Macho Man Savage?
I know some wrestlers, though, man.
He used to have Scary Sherry with him.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I need everybody involved to be a wrestler and have a woman with them. She like that co-signer.
Oh, shit. Ooh, like how Booker T always had his little...
Always had his little... We gonna go from there. We gonna run wild on you. I will pull this shirt off with my titty sweat underneath.
Speaking of wrestlers, going around the room. Rob, who was your favorite wrestler and why?
My favorite wrestler? Oh man, Hacksaw Butch Reed. The natural man.
They don't even know what that is.
Black dude used to have blonde. You remember Hacksaw?
Now Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Hacksaw Butch Reed. That's the difference. That's back from 1900.
I like black wrestlers, man, and it was some big ass brothers back in the day.
Junkyard Dog?
Yeah, Junkyard Dog.
Coco Beware?
I like them motherfuckers. Bobo Brazil.
Did y'all know that Rikishi and Tim are cousins?
I seen Tim put his booty in a bitch face.
I should see that.
Hey, she didn't come on time. He threw her into the corner, and the nigga had on a thong. And he threw her into the corner. He was right behind her. He smashed her whole booty in her face. I said, God.
Tim in the thong would look exactly like Rikishi in the thong. Same image.
He did like a special move the way he tapped his belly like 3 times.
Right.
And then a midget come out.
Saying Tim in the thong out loud just gave me a whole different type of cheese.
Yeah, I can't even eat my Jello no more. I can't even eat my Jello.
Like, it was like my ears start ringing or something. I don't know. It was like instantly traumatized.
I think my ears is bleeding a little bit on the inside.
It was like I needed a cigarette after he said that shit. I was stressed.
I wrote a roast joke.
I need a black and mom. Come on with the roast. What the roast?
I thought I was like this nigga's the fastest rising comic in Cleveland, unless you put some stairs in front of that motherfucker.
Hey, did y'all know this about Tim? I used this kind of an old joke, but y'all didn't hear it. Tim's front 2 teeth are battling for supremacy.
Yeah, that was funny. When you said,
This nigga Tim like baby Levert, third cousin, twice removed. He had a very back, just playing the trombone and shit. Speaking of you, hold on, wait a minute. You remember back in the day?
Hey, y'all know Tim got his haircut today. He had to use 2 barber chairs.
Hey, wait a minute.
2 barbers too, nigga. Get it right, nigga.
They had to put those shits together like sectionals.
We going both need a 1/4 inch. This side.
He said he had to use a king size barber chair.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I first seen you before I knew how funny you was, and I decided I didn't want no smoke, I looked at you. You remember, what's the one nigga that used to have a little puppet? The funny nigga with the little black puppet with the glasses.
Oh, Willie and Lester?
That was you. And I said, God damn, he's funny. I probably don't want no smoke with this nigga. God damn, the Gary Coleman size nigga. I got some jokes on me. Were you known for being the funniest nigga in the whole penitentiary?
I was funny nigga in my prime.
That's the thing about me going to jail. I'm immediately getting right That's the one that was in the state.
In that bad face like that?
Well, first of all, I'm trying to make him get right, see?
Kevin Quan, we do not authorize pinkies in other men's states. Condone such behavior. On our platform.
Well, but what about if I throw grapes in this nigga's mouth and I'll be like, here, nigga.
Hilarious.
He funny as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, man. He is hilarious, bro. Like when I watch that little clip.
Grapes in his mouth.
I fuck with you. I need you to be a part of me. But not for real, because we way too big. And if we have Tim back there, we better not get on the elevator together.
Right.
We going straight.
You better not go nowhere with your ass. You talking about you want him to be a part of you. You talking about my eyes on the damn show. Ain't going nowhere with this nigga. Who the fuck want to be in the elevator with this guy?
First of all, you got to keep your eyes
You're
open
not
for
riding
Grape.
in the car. You're not going nowhere in closed spaces. After this is it. This is
Definitely got questionable, nigga.
You about to fight, goddamn it. Hold on, let me pop on these goddamn nails. Oh, he just about to be a goddamn fist fight over here.
Hey, but you did say I was sitting by the bench by the showers and they ain't want to see me.
Here go how I set myself up for the L, right? He walked in. I ain't never spoke 2 words to these niggas. I said, nigga, you niggas like Robin Big.
That's funny.
Look, it got quiet in this motherfucker. Like, ain't it time for him to go?
No.
Plus, I'm sweating underneath my titties. Titty sweat for me. Come and get it.
You stay as long as you want. The funny part is you called me rich and now I'm L.
Well, I told you, nigga, I was old, goddamn man.
First of all, I don't think me, Tim, and Grape and Rob are allowed on an elevator together.
I can see that.
Misdemeanor 1 in Ohio.
At least. It say right there, maximum weight, 1,200 pounds.
Y'all causing each other's death. It's gonna be like a serial killer. All of y'all killed each other.
They will call that shit assisted suicide. I don't know.
I go in the elevator together.
God damn it, if you go out there and that nigga do something, you responsible. You should have stopped
We can
him.
get in there together. You just gotta be careful. You gotta listen. If
I'm
that
not
motherfucker
getting in there with you.
If that elevator go, one of us gotta get
Trying
the
to
fuck
tell
up.
you something. I get so weak in these. You know the words? I didn't think so. Yeah.
I swallow
My pride, and it knocks me right off of my feet. Everybody now.
Can't explain how you love, it makes me weak.
So, what was one of your shows?
Something like that. Ooh.
That's the formaldehyde kicking in, right?
That's that little drop he got kicking in. Right? We told you don't do it. Hand me my crystal ball. Can I do some?
It's halfway to the sun right now.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, talk about right now. Yeah, hit it. Go ahead, hit it, brother.
Yeah, I'm about to hit it.
Yes, Lord. I wish you would.
Tell us the 5 hats not to wear in L.A.
It depends on where you at, brother. So now I suggest you don't wear an NY hat.
Okay, why not?
Well, because it's New York, and New York is not LA, and LA is not New York. But if you wear a blue NY hat, you can get away with the Crips.
Okay.
Don't wear a Cleveland Indian hat if it has too many red in it, too much red in it.
Okay.
It's not about what hat it is, it's about what color.
Okay.
But what I did learn is Chicago. Totally different. Wear that motherfucker straight on your head and over your eyebrows. You better not tip it this way to the back, to the left, or to the right, because it means a different game every time you tip it. And these niggas would rather smack you than try to, like, nigga, ask what you doing here. You don't know the rules. They'd rather just pop you and assume you knew. So I remember one day my homeboy, my homeboy.
Hey, Philly murder rate, y'all looked at that?
We number
ridiculous.
3. We been right behind their ass.
I really wanted to ask Rob this question about comedy. This really went left, but we gotta roll it now.
So my homeboy, I come pick him up. I'm coming from Waukegan, which is on the Wisconsin border. It's about, about 10, 15 minutes from the Wisconsin border up in northern Illinois, about an hour outside of Chicago. So me and my baby mother ride down there. My homeboy come from Cali. Got about 20 pounds of blood on him. I'm picking him up from the train station. This nigga get off the train. He about this tall for
This
one.
was over 7 years ago, just to put that out there.
Yeah, the statute of limitations and the statute of meditations has been over with, and I cannot be held accountable. But anyhow, he gets off the train with this fucking backpack on, and this nigga got his hat to the back. Nigga, if you don't put that hat on immediately over your eyebrows and leave it that way, you gonna get you and my baby mother killed, and they gonna take that 20 pounds of weed. Chicago is the only place I've been everywhere you could think of. I'm doing a little bit of everything. I've been robbed in Chicago twice at gunpoint. The first time they got me, It was a good lick. I'm talking about, nigga, my baby mother homegirl called me like, man, can you bring this? Da, 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 da. Them niggas, I had about 20-somethings in the closet. I was in Cali going to my grandfather's funeral. So these niggas called me like, man, boo. I said, okay, what you want? About 7 of them? All right. First of all, I snuck on a plane with the 7 ones that they wanted. It was harvest season. I got them for about 90 pounds a piece, $90 a pound.
Ooh,
in Cali.
Ooh, that's love.
Yeah,
love.
From Cali, homie, they can grow this shit. So I got these $90 a piece. So
what was the quality? Never mind.
Oh no, it was tree, homie. It wasn't as good as what we just smoked that somebody else brought, not me.
I know. It's still the principle.
Man, listen.
I get it. That's why
I came here when you niggas was fresh off of Reggie. Reggie was still like a band a pee. Right? So I came here when Loud was like 4,000 a pee. Right? So I caught that wave. So so I get off the airplane. First of all, I snuck this tree on the airplane. I made it to Chicago with the tree. I go to that motherfucker feeling like Johnny Depp on Blow. So I get off the plane. I tell my baby mama, I said, man, as soon as this nigga come by this tree, we finna go do this woo. Man, I grabbed my neighbor. Shout out to D, my neighbor, man. He good. But anyhow, I grabbed D. I said, D, come on, ride with me right quick, bro. Just, Man, by the time this nigga dropped me off and pulled back around, these niggas done robbed me, homie. At gunpoint. One nigga grabbed me from the back, nigga, and put the pistol to my head. I could deal with that. I got fine and dandy. You came from an inside track. The second time I was in Waukegan, my baby mother didn't know too many people there. I met some niggas. This nigga robbed me for 4 zips. 4 little smoky ass. A 2P, I would have gave you that, brother. So the nigga in the car, he drunk as fuck with an empty cup. And he don't even got his pistol cocked. When he get in the car, he look at me, but his man get behind me. I'm already thinking the nigga who grabbed me a few months ago, you're not getting behind me. So I'm telling this nigga like, bro, he can't get behind. By the time I say that, everybody getting in. So this drunk one, I could have took him by himself. He was drunk, he had a couple in. Nigga, I would have stolen on that nigga. But the nigga behind me had his back. They took them little 4 funky ass fucking zips. I would have gave that shit to them niggas. Like, man, y'all could have had that shit. But them Grape's gangster stories that they all make believe.
Deep and shit like.
When did you get the Reading Rainbow sound?
We've always had the Reading Rainbow.
Well,
you never paid attention.
Right.
Well, that's actually that's actually from Grape date night. So before Grape do his date night with me and my wife, that's our little thing.
I love date night.
You know what? We should do a double date.
All right, my bad. Crazy.
So good shit. We can all be crazy to goddamn.
Rob, you have any drug dealing stories?
Cleveland version of Michael Ealy and shit, huh?
You have any drug dealing stories you want to share?
That wasn't my next
punk ass shit. I got robbed when I was 12 by a 15-year-old. So
what did he take? My lunch. My lunch.
The nigga got me on this shit, right? I came out the store. And he came out the store behind me and was like, hey, they didn't give you the right change. And I was like, what you mean? I pulled it out of my pocket. The nigga grabbed it and stole me and ran.
Damn.
I was like, that was smooth as fuck. I
would have stole that from him.
Right? The nigga grabbed my shit and ran. I actually put it in my comedy because it's a true story.
That's back in the day when the big bags of chips was a quarter.
That nigga took my shit.
Nigga, what?
Nigga gave me the wrong change. That nigga grabbed my shit.
Because you remember like when you was a little kid, your mama be like, I remember back in the day, them big bag chips with a quarter. Now you telling your niece and nephews shit like, back in the day, them little bags was a quarter. Right, so now you feel all this shit.
Yeah.
What was the worst show?
I mean, we go back to game rooms, man. It was hard. It was hard to get home with your mama change when you had to walk by the game room.
But besides that, if we put that note up there, we need some Cools, some Carlos Rossi.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Goddamn it, 2 bags of chips.
The Slims and
Man,
shit.
listen, you can take a note, dear Mr. Lopez, because we have Mexican store owners around my neighborhood.
Yeah.
And plus, I'm half Mexican, so that's a whole different story.
Oh, okay.
But, dear Mr. Lopez, dear Mr. Jenkins, this nigga coming to buy some Marlboros if I was in the Mexican neighborhood, or some Cools if I was in the nigga neighborhood. And they sitting right there.
Yeah, you gotta have a mama note.
You gotta have that mama note until you learn how to forge.
Was it dated and signed and all that?
Say it again?
I dated and signed.
And no. And sometimes it was just like an IOU note, especially for my mama. My mom be like, I'll double back around to see you on Friday. Yeah. And she'll pull her off shirt on me like, brrr.
Back in the day, bro. I swear, shit.
Wow, this has been
No drugs.
interesting today.
And thank y'all for having us again, man.
Show, man.
Yeah, my
Show,
assistant.
man. Yeah, your assistant pimp over
Thank
here. So I mean, that's just what I heard. Something else I heard. Pit Road Diecast. For all your diecast needs, call 216-355-2347. And I heard if you mention Redline Radio, you'll receive 10% off your in-store purchase. Pit Road Diecast. So there
Grape, have you ever been diagnosed with schizophrenia?
Well, I got a couple other diagnoses, but schizophrenia ain't never been one player. Hey, I'm sorry, but he'll tell you better than anybody. We got a whole skit that we putting together. Some of his homegirls pulled up at our driveway. We got the footage, right? He tried to warn them, please don't pull up to that house first, because if you don't know your car, well, it could end up ugly. They was two white girls. So I'm looking on the cameras, and I love them. Oh, God, yes. Fuck yeah, Becky.
Like 2 cars for it.
So anyhow, yeah, we got flowers for y'all because y'all gonna have to come on here and tell the story. So anyhow, my son warns them, like, please don't go over there because my stepdaddy not right.
I'm like, let me pull up first.
Please let me pull up first. Well, they didn't listen. So one of them pulled up first, and I didn't recognize the car or the palm-colored women in it. So I come outside with a Whopper with cheese that had about 100 fries attached to it.
Extra bacon?
I'm talking about extra bacon, all you can eat on the
mayo, lettuce, all that.
with 100 fries. So when I came out with that motherfucker, I'm just trying to get a zero in on who it is. And boy, these motherfuckers seen that big old Whopper with cheese. They said, "Ooh, it looked too hot for me." They backed out and they crashed right in the middle of 130th and Bel Air.
Oh,
she backed right into
actually,
it.
It wasn't 130th and Bel Air. It was on 28th and Cedar, actually.
Well, I mean, they can have that too, depending on who you is.
That is wild. Rob, what show, what would you say would be one of the worst shows, the worst experience you had when doing a comedy, man? What was the worst show you say you ever had?
Oh, man, it's so fucking many. I mean, when you're doing comedy, man, anything could fucking happen.
Facts.
Yeah. I mean, mostly when people don't show up. You know what I'm saying? When it's just comics pulling each other's dick on stage, and ain't no people.
I did a show like that recently. Yeah. I got booked for a show. It was at a spot in East Cleveland. I'm not gonna say who put it together, nothing like that. But it was all comedians. It was just the comedians in the show that pretty much showed up. And it was a bar on one side. They had like a fight show on it. Then they had the other side. It was comedy. Right. So, everybody was over there watching the fight. And it was just us comedians over there. And one of the other comedians was like, I'ma just switch seats every time in the crowd, every time one of y'all get off stage, so it look like it's people in the crowd.
Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby.
Man, she said that, man, fuck me up, man.
She saved the day, though, in essence.
Yeah, but
make it look good. Edit it the right way.
I can see that, though, man, because I've had shows to where, like, I done completely bombed on multiple occasions for real, but at the same time, to have a show to where nobody shows up, that means you just couldn't do comedy, that has to be, that might be the worst for real.
Bombing has to be like the worst feeling of embarrassment.
It feels bad. It feels bad.
Cause you trying to make people funny. Then
right. How do you know if you're not funny?
I'm trying to make people laugh.
You fail miserably, it'd be like,
So can I ask y'all a question? Can I ask you a question before we leave? I'm gonna leave after this because I gotta go. All right. I want to know if I'm funny enough to do like a 7-minute set.
I told you, pull up on me Monday, we'll find out. Yeah. Pull up on me tomorrow, we'll find out.
Can I give you a sneak peek?
For sure. Go ahead.
Not right now, you can't.
No, I got more than this. Just pretend y'all the crowd.
All right, go ahead.
My assistant pimp says, "Welcome to stage, Grape." Y'all supposed to be. Hey now. ¿Qué estás haciendo, pendejo, cabrón?
Yeah, buenos días.
Oh, sorry.
No hablo español.
So we ain't got no Mexicans in the crowd?
No hablo español, señor.
Shit, we gonna talk about them motherfuckers first then. Well, being that he got it. Being that I'm from the shittiest part of both sides of the tracks. I had like a real horror story growing up. I couldn't escape it. If I went to the Mexican people's house, you had to deal with the cucuy, who was the boogeyman, or the arona, who was like the lady outside the window. But if I left there and went to my nigga side of the house, I had to deal with like Freddie and Jason. So either way it went, I was fucked up. Beans and rice at both houses. But different factions do different things. Like my Mexican side of the family, they do shit like this. The house be clean as fuck, right? But you go into the bathroom, it's clean. But there's always a trash can like that, right next to the toilet, with a plastic bag in it, and hella little pieces of paper with shit on them. Why do you Mexicans shit on the goddamn toilet tissue and then throw it in the goddamn trash?
Oh, that's what they do?
No, wait a minute.
No,
if you want to hear more, no más. Roberto Duran, no más, huh?
No más.
If you want to hear more, when I go over here, when I do my little set, I got the rest for you. Come and check it out.
Come check them out, man, tomorrow, man. 8511 Madison Avenue, man, 8 p.m., man. Come check him out, man. He's going to be doing his first time at the Culture, man. First time stand-up. Come check the boy Grape out, man.
Thank y'all for having me again,
say that he has a Mexican heritage, and no way does Kevin Quan believe it all. Does the whole lot of you shit on tissue and throw it next to you? We don't believe that all of you.
Yeah, I think all of them. I don't think they all do that. I think the toilet was fucked up or something.
Hey, listen,
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Mexican people are cool, man. Just don't play Uno with them because all the green cards be gone.
Yeah, listen, that Uno will turn into that Uno will turn into Quattro real quick on your ass, right? But let me tell you like this. My brother, right, he ain't shit. I ain't fucking with that. Yeah. Oh, we gonna work good together. Hey, I'm talking.
Hey, that was great.
That was a good one.
Hey, that was great.
Excellent timing.
Hey, that was great.
You done gone somewhere with your green ass eyes. I ain't agreeing with you, nigga.
That was great. Hey, that was great right there.
I'm talking about, nigga, he's right in the chin. Excellent.
Mike
But I'm
Tyson.
gonna tell you like this. My mother, she has 19 siblings, brothers and sisters. These are my tias and my tios, my uncles and my aunts. I've been to all their houses. Everybody shits in the can.
Maybe this is your family. I don't know. What's up with that?
Hey man, listen. I'm gonna call it what it is, homie. If a nigga heavy, I'm gonna call him heavy. And with that being said, man, thank y'all for having me again, bro. I gotta go somewhere else, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.
Before you get out of here, man, let the people know your social media.
I'm old as fuck, huh? I'm band named Grape, A_man_named with a D _Grape. Every Friday we here 6 to 8 p.m. on the Grapevine. You know what I mean? Tim is my producer. He's one of the motherfucking dangerous crew, the most dangerous bunch in the building. You know, we try to give it to you like prison politics, popular conspiracies, a whole bunch of shit that I've been right about most of the time I've been around. I'm bet about 97.9% on everything I ever said on my show. So you know, I have a theory. I have a motto. I try to know a little bit about a lot of shit, from streets to whatever. So I try to, you know, do the best nigga I could do this. He ain't fucking with you.
You gotta put it in rotation at least.
Anybody want another drop before I leave?
One person part two.
I think I'm good.
Well, I like to have you brothers on my show, all three of y'all,
For sure.
for part two. Because this has to, and then in the meantime and in between time, we're gonna do some other shit. I'll talk to y'all about that off the camera.
Yeah, let's go.
And nigga, you, if you want to really get with my mama, it's 25% off on Sundays. So you can get you a deal.
She probably got like, I don't even want to say my joke. I was about to say, that's your mama, my bad.
Shit, say shit.
Well, she probably got a good 50 years of dick sucking experience. You probably get that out of there.
Okay, before I leave, I'm gonna tell you one last story, and my wife is my witness. Hold on, wait.
I don't know, even if she has 50 years of dick sucking improvement,
Home
dick
improvement.
sucking, yeah, that was what I was getting at. There's always room for improvement. Something like Wiggins, construction and home improvement.
Shout out to her.
Bathrooms, kitchens, windows, door sidings, and much more. Call Will today at 440-731-7654. Tell them right now the radio station.
So before I leave, can I tell one more story? Before I leave, I'm gonna tell one more story, bro. I appreciate y'all again. I ain't trying to hog at this show, but you know. So the first time my wife, his mother, met my mother, the very first, and mind you, my mom had me when she was 16. She been a prostitute since then. Shout out to my mama, because she's still selling that old thing. Huh, mama, go ahead and get your money. So anyhow, me and my wife,
That nigga serious.
I'm
serious though. He dead serious.
Let him finish. Let it rap.
So I just met my wife, his mother. We just met this week. We're spending the first weekend together. We're downtown at the Hilton. My mom wants to come and see me to borrow some money. So my mom, she will tell you the boldest, most, and I'll be like, Mom, I don't want to hear that shit. So here goes the story she told me, and my new wife, the first time she ever seen her. She comes in the room, she says, little girl, oh, I'm tired. I just set this trick to his hood. He had a glass eye, popped out his head. Oh. I'd like to thank you, Mom, for giving me these type of stories to make me one of the dopest motherfuckers around here. Because, you know, you put this realism in a nigga, man, and it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. You feel me? Thank you, Mama, for selling that thing, since, you know.
So she live in Cleveland? Right?
She right down the street. I'm talking about, hey, you know, like McDonald's?
OnlyFans out.
Right, Mama, you need a fans only page. I'm gonna make you famous. But I'm gonna need my cut first of all, Mama.
I'm gonna get her a ring light and a microphone and shit. We can make this money.
You heard it here first, Mama. You can come up here and get you a ring light. Yeah, cause you should have seen my wife's face. I know her about a day. I'm just playing, baby. I didn't hit it that quick. But anyhow, my mom comes in this room. You looking at me like I'm gonna kill you when we get out. So I'm talking about, I'm looking at her like, and she's looking at me like, did your mom just say she stuck somebody's dick into their glass eye fell out? I said, yes, she did, baby. You next. With that being said, man, Grape up out of here, man. Really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for having me again, man. And yeah, we gonna do this shit, man. Thank y'all, brothers, man.
So, bro.
Appreciate y'all.
I get it. He said she was sucking.
Yeah.
Man, I get it. All right. That was pretty cool right there, man.
Real, bro. Pull up tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, that was
Where all that?
whatever you want, man. Shoes, your socks. That was a great show right there with him and that
See
portion.
the flyer and shit. In the inbox and shit.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, there was no bad juju there. Bad juju. Speaking of bad juju, they are the official band of Redline Radio. Call Dan today for your booking at 440-225-0511. Someone must walk you out to reassure that you do not steal car parts.
They pull it up.
Who shall it be? So we have to keep a very good watch on you.
They about to let him up.
It's not just you. Dave's here?
He about to pull up.
Oh. Did you pay the rent already? Goddamn.
Right.
Wow.
We just paid that shit.
Hey, you nigga came with a tow truck and shit? Who got him, Dave? Look, you hit it.
My shit's still out there. My shit's still out there.
I don't know who we came here for.
Is we good, nigga? Shit.
Oh, well, shit. I didn't know who came in. I just think goddamn it. Dave was here to tow truck.
I just came from the impound lot, so I hope. My son had this shit impound.
Damn, about to go. I had to give my shit out to impound, fuck up all my shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, at this point, my shit in the impound, my shit going to auction in the next 2 weeks, because I ain't got it.
They improved it down there, though, man. Remember, I don't know if you ever had your shit impounded before, but you used to have to go downtown to pay your tickets, and then you had to go and pay the fine, and then you went to the impound lot. They got it all down there at the impound lot now. It's kind of slick.
And now you can pay it all right there?
You can pay it all right
You
there.
used to have to
Yeah.
get a court release.
Yeah,
and
that
all
make
that
more
crap.
Yeah, you can do it all at the same spot, man. It's the truth.
Yeah, but don't nobody want to go through that shit. I about to leave. I about to jump out the window.
Yo, my man. Yeah, right.
Like I said, I about to hop on the shit, start bouncing and shit. You got to put this down.
I'm about to move it right now.
Man, about to pull off fast, man. So, Rob, you say you married, right? How long you say you been married?
Oh man, 26 years. I think.
26 years.
What's the key to a long marriage?
Time apart.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Damn, I'm putting that on my Instagram.
You gotta, you can't be underneath each other, man. For 26, you get tired as fuck of each other. You know. So you gotta have time apart and then come back together. Like Voltron and shit. Like Voltron can't be Voltron all the time.
Yeah,
right?
Come back
You gotta break apart and shit.
Hey, no, that do sound real good right there. It make a lot of sense. Like,
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
my wife, man, is.
I thought you were gonna say communication, trust, loyalty, something like that.
No, fuck
that nigga said time apart.
He has the answer. Like, we must believe him.
Time apart, nigga. I'll tell you this, man. My wife is like way out of my league. I don't know how I hooked up with her. You know what I'm saying? So, it's
we know how.
Yeah. Yeah, no, if you see my wife,
That's how the real gay
way
tell.
out of your
I'm
league.
not gonna let you just slide with that. We know how you did it.
Yeah. I mean, he said the dead frog when he was up.
You know what I'm saying? You know. You ever see an ugly nigga with a bad female? You're like, damn, how the fuck he get her?
Yeah. All my females just got bad attitudes.
You know why? Ice-T Jr. head ass nigga.
Yeah, you ain't even on the show no more. Still talking about me and shit. All right, then we cut your camera off and all type of shit.
I'm gonna look at her in the eye.
Did you put yourself on record?
Yes, Lord.
All right, that's what's up, homie.
Appreciate you.
So, like, man, being a comedian, man, what's it like doing what you do, man? How would you explain, like, an average day, like, getting ready for a show? Right, I guess.
Hey, I'm gonna say this, man. It used to be stress, man. You do comedy.
Yeah.
So you get
very
you get
stressful.
Boo boo tummy and shit. You know, you be like, but it's like all goes away when you get on stage, right? Like you get on stage, you be like, damn, I had the shit before I got up here. I was nervous. I felt like I was gonna throw up. But then when you start performing, it like goes away. I'm to the part now where I'm almost getting into that mode before I get on stage now. It's like I feel like I'm kind of past that. I don't know, man. It's like so much shit I could say about doing comedy, man. You know, from doing it for so long. You know, I'm a notes dude, right? Like
me too.
Yeah, like I gotta like have notes and shit. And the first time I went away from my notes, that shit was scary. But now I don't need notes anymore, and that's
Do you still write, or do you just?
You got to. Oh my God, I'm working on some shit right now that I'm gonna talk to you about afterwards to see if I can get some punchlines on it. But yeah, you got to keep writing, man.
Yeah, because it's working on your craft for real, and like, there's no way to really like.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always go to open mics and stuff. But
I'll tell you this. You remember when I remember when LeBron left Cleveland? He was playing for Miami, and every year before the season started, they'd be like, "Bron, you know, you led the season in this and this last year. What did you work on? Like, did you get better?" He was like, "Yeah, I got better." Like every season they were interviewing, he'd be like, "I got better." You know, I got better. And sure enough, the motherfucker did. You know, 3-pointers got better, posting got better,
hey, you know
fadeaways
what
got better.
You are not lying.
Yeah, I got better. You know, and that's
work,
the mentality.
man.
Yeah, you know, you see, I ain't gonna say no names, but you'll see comics that 10 years ago was still doing their same set now, and you like, fuck, nigga, you still rocking that same exact set, you know? but you know, it's something to that. But man, you got to keep evolving. You know what I'm saying? Times is changing, so.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, man. That's why I appreciate y'all.
And to be doing the same set for that long, for real, that's tough.
Yeah.
And it ain't pop for you for 10 of them?
It ain't even about.
Maybe you need to switch it up. If you've been doing the same joke 10 years and they ain't get you nowhere.
Yeah.
It ain't even about switching it up or nothing like that. But it's just like, if you really serious about this, like, why not come up with new material? Or like, why not try something new or something like that? Like, if this really what you doing for real, like,
me and Brian got the same birthday, so I feel like I got that same mentality. And I feel like I had that same mentality about comedy. It's like I want to get better. You know,
for sure.
I don't want to keep doing my same dick jokes or drunk uncle jokes. I want to get better. You know?
For sure.
Yeah, and I feel like that, man. I feel like
I feel like I got better every year, or that's why I say that.
True
like,
facts,
I feel like I get more shows, I evolve, I do more. I like every year I do a little bit more. That's what make that help you stay motivated, because you don't want to stay stuck in the same spot. I'm not nowhere where I want to be, but I see the progression.
Quan, you a funny motherfucker just naturally.
I appreciate
I seen this nigga at Doc and Lenny's. Remember at Doc and Lenny's, your family came out to that shit, and you was like, "Who I gotta sacrifice?" I still remember that shit. He was like, I want to be on the rich side of my family. Who I got to sacrifice? My uncle ain't doing shit. Can I sacrifice him? And I think you came up with that shit off the cuff.
That was
man,
pretty much off the cuff.
That shit was funny as shit, man. I was like, please, can I get on the rich side of my family?
Right.
Hey man, but you know, I love watching Cleveland comedy, man. I will definitely say that. Like a lot, I can still remember like a lot of times where I seen the first time the comedians. I remember they first time seeing them on stage. Like Joey Zaza, first time I seen him was actually at Hatfield's. Matter of fact. You know
Serious?
like I seen him do just like an open mic up there. And for real, I don't think he used none of his jokes. I think he just he was just up there talking shit, but it was hilarious. It was hilarious though.
Joey is like probably one of the baddest motherfuckers.
Yeah, man. He just went up there. That was probably my first time seeing him. And for real. And I can't say, and I could really tell, like, he wasn't using his material for real. Because, like, he was just talking, a lot of the shit he was doing, he was talking about people in the crowd.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Different shit that he done went through with different comedians and shit. Because, you know, it was an open mic. Right. He was just talking shit. But, like, it was funny as hell.
First time I met Joey, he was hosting an open mic in a coffee shop on St. Clair. This was years ago. And I was like, who is this smooth motherfucker? I thought he was like a veteran, but he had only been doing comedy a couple of years then. Yeah. You know, and he was already like the truth. You know, Joey
killed
that
shit at Ulysses shit.
Yeah.
I think he wrote that shit. No bad if he wrote it or not, nigga. Cause I think I brainstormed a couple things, and then a couple things pretty much came freestyle. But you could tell he took his time and wrote this shit out. But it was so funny, it don't matter. And it was such a blur because it was so many funny people. Yeah. But Joey, I just remember Joey did his shit. He had me laughing loud as fuck. Like, Joey Zaza funny as fuck, man. Him, Dave Flint. It's a couple of like just niggas you just see Chevy Terrell that you just watch. Like, I want to be that good. I want to get that good. I want to perfect my shit to that point, type shit.
Yeah. And the real talent comes, you know, when you can just speak on stuff like right in the moment for real. Like, you can talk on the situation and freestyle right on point for real. Because a lot of them, they real good with that. A lot of them, like, especially like, I think, Chevy for real. Damn near every time I see Chevy, he says something new for real. Like, every time I see him on stage.
Not to brag on myself, I do too. You notice, I try to throw something new in there every time.
For sure. I was doing that shit hard.
I'm gonna tell you somebody else that every time I see him, he funny because he always get into it with somebody in the audience. And Morrow, that motherfucker, I ain't never seen that motherfucker do a show without some woman ready to beat his ass by the end. I don't know if he remind bitches of they baby daddy or what, but it's like every show I see that nigga do, he get into it with some female in the audience, man. And he always, ranking on them, he cold.
Nigga said remind bitches of they baby daddy.
Some, man, I don't know what it is about. He said hi to a woman and she was like, don't talk to me, motherfucker. Right? Were you at that show, Quan, when he did that shit?
I think I might have been there.
Yeah.
But like, if you could any dream place that you would want to do comedy, where would that be at? Anywhere in the world.
Oh man. Now you talking about some. This is a big part of comedy, man. Like, no cap. You have to fantasize about what you want to be in comedy to be there. You know what I'm saying? You really have to visualize. That's the word I was looking for. You got to visualize your shit to kind of get there. Every comic that's successful will tell you, I knew I was going to be successful. You know what I'm saying? So, man, if I had to say where I would want to perform comedy-wise, what is it? The New York, the Garden, like, wouldn't it be cool to perform at Madison Square Garden or some shit like that? And be like, man, I rocked out fucking Madison Square Garden and shit. That would be fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, if I had to pick a place, that would be the place that I would want to,
For some reason, it's London for me. I don't know why.
London?
But you made it. You performed a comedy in London, you made it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think that.
A bunch of British blokes like
London.
Right. Not blokes, though.
But yeah, visualization, man, is really a big part of being successful.
I want to sound too emotional, man, but I just want to take this time out and just thank everybody that supported me, especially in the last few months, man, during the passing of my mother. And it's like, there's been so much support, nigga, financial, emotional, comical, career-wise.
Oh, there's people who are supporting you financially.
I a couple females threw some pussy at me and some more shit. You know, I done got it all. And I just want to appreciate it because a nigga ain't gotta show up to your show. A nigga ain't gotta buy no oils from you. Nigga ain't gotta do shit for you. You feel me? But if you feel like you do it anyway, so for real, you ain't gotta do shit. A nigga don't gotta do shit.
Show up to your show.
He gotta show up to your.
You
don't gotta show up to your open mic. He don't gotta share your shit. He don't gotta press the like button.
Right.
Or none of that.
Right.
A nigga not entitled to do none of that. So if you did that, bro, I just appreciate that shit because I feel like a lot of times people don't be grateful.
A nigga might not be entitled to that, but a friend may be. Yeah. And speaking of friends, you can find friends at places like the Rusty Spur Saloon. They're located in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Rusty Spur Saloon have been voted the biggest hole-in-the-wall saloon for the last 2 years in a row. Check them out next time you visit Vegas. So yeah,
the Rusty Spur Saloon. It sounds like you can find a red-headed hooker. I don't know why. I just feel if I put up to the Rusty Spur Saloon, I can find me a red-headed white woman that'll do something strange for a piece of change. I don't know.
Let me throw a question at you real quick, Kev. Because you know you like the smartest nigga in the room right now, but you said you're really fat. What the fuck? How did you? I mean, for us that's been fighting the weight loss, battle. What did you do, man?
Well, I drink water in the morning. I take 30 to 45 minute shits.
Respect that.
Yeah,
about you, huh? Pretty much.
If you ain't pooping, you ain't losing. So that's how that works.
You got a table on it, don't you?
Sometimes I fast too. I fast a lot. Oh, about mother, look up. I tell you that way.
Oh, we got our shit. It's going on my refrigerator. It's going on my refrigerator.
How you know
it's
going
on my refrigerator? Nigga,
all right, now
it's
you
two
can
of them.
Refrigerator. All right, it's cool. All right, yeah, man. We finally got our plaques, man. Still.
No, because nigga, he was asking questions about rent money. I'm like, flyer.
Oh yeah, we can.
You want the rent money, but you can't get a flyer.
Grab what's hot, man. Grab what's hot. But yeah, man, just and a variety of
like this, man. This is the accomplishment. I don't fuck nobody say. I got most improved show. You feel me?
Red meat.
This is an accomplishment. Like I'm not. You feel me? I'm not nowhere near Kevin Hart or nowhere where I need to be. But I feel like every year, just cause I just get better. Like I got my own room now. Man, I just did a show. I just had a show scheduled for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah. All shows. Nice. That's never happened to me. You feel me? A couple of them paid. You feel me? I got a couple shows booked already paid for August.
Yeah.
Like, at one point, I was blackballed for roasting niggas at the Chicoya, okay?
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, I was blackballed for about good 6-8 months, and niggas got out their feelings. So I couldn't even get a show.
Yeah.
And I was like, niggas got over that. Niggas fuck with me. Niggas really fuck with me, bro.
I imagine some people still don't like you.
But it don't matter, because the people that matters like me, okay? Mm-hmm. So if you don't like me, you don't matter. But anyway, so people finally got over that, and then they see me like, man, Quan cool, man. He might talk his shit, but we fucking comedians gonna talk their shit. So when they got to know me, they figure I'm a cool dude. I don't know bullshit, none of that, and people just started embracing me, and I just started growing better relationships, and through the relationships, I got more opportunities, and through my opportunities, I showed what I can do, and me performing with the opportunities just gave me more opportunities.
Right.
And I seem like, you feel me, I've been out there about 3-4 years, and it seems like it's like, okay, I'm starting to make some money off this shit. I got my own room. I got a podcast that everybody want to be on. It's like it's starting to make sense. It's starting to let you.
Piece of paper
it's starting to let you know,
like he holding that paper.
You with all this stuff, all this grinding for these years. It's a reason why you've been grinding. You starting to do your thing. You feel me?
Yeah, do you think you chose to do this comedy thing because you know you gotta talk at a distance to the crowd and your breath stink?
Wow.
No, like you said, bro. I started doing this comedy shit when I figured I wasn't doing shit else in my life.
For sure. Yeah, I definitely.
Real
understand.
shit.
If you weren't doing comedy now, what would you be doing?
I'll probably be at rallies or some shit. I don't fucking know, part time. Not making a difference. Get my little 20 hours a week and shit. I'll be waiting on my bus. I'm waiting on my bus right now.
The bus pass.
Who makes $20 a week?
20 hours a week.
Oh, I'm about to say, who? Why? What the hell job is
Yeah,
that?
that's some bullshit.
I'm about to say, cut it out. That's what you would have been doing? You might as well.
I'ma get this
don't ever
frame.
quit this shit.
I'm gonna get this frame.
If keep grinding, man. Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah, like then I don't want to. I want to speak of the egg before it hatched, but Jen just put a power move, so I might be in a theater production coming soon.
Okay.
Like along with Kev too, like. Cause like people see your grind, they really see your grind. They see you don't give up, and they really be like, I'm gonna get this nigga a chance. He grinding.
So Jen is our own version of like a chocolate gummy bear.
Yeah, she's like
she like the
with a
Braun
cane.
Eminem came to life and shit.
Yeah.
Started doing comedy.
Yeah, the woman Eminem. Remember the woman Eminem?
Yeah, the woman Eminem. That's what
She more like the yellow one's auntie.
Nigga, all her hoes is your hoes. Nigga, that's all I know.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about her like this.
I had a roaster for Ginger too.
Say it.
She, Ginger got a little A tattooed on her neck. And I was like, "What's that A for?" She said, "When I stretch my neck meat out, it spells Adidas."
Oh yeah, that's her. Hey, that's like her closer.
Yeah, that's like her closer.
Shout out to Jen, man. Shout out to Jen, man. Jen was in the very first show I ever produced.
Oh man.
Her and Sean Showtime. It was her and Sean Showtime and me. And we made, and I made money off that night. They made money. Everybody made money.
Man, he said neck meat, man. He said when she stretched her neck meat out, it said Adidas.
Shout out to Grape, man. He's very frugal. That's all I'm
I
saying.
like that, man.
Shout out Grape. He's very frugal, man. I'm fucking with Grape.
Yeah. Frugal is the word to use?
Yeah, man. Can we keep it all the way?
Use like a couple of like high end Scrabble words.
Yeah, sometimes I read the source. Sometimes before I go to sleep.
Goddamn,
I think you used frugal wrong.
Oh, I said before on stage that one time, and you just kept saying it.
No, like, what do you think about like, what's the key to like when you telling jokes and use a big word? It's funny. Like, what's the key to that being funny? Like, it's not use a big word. Like, it just cuts a card off ground. Like,
yeah,
you think so?
Yeah. When you don't, the whole point of comedy, man, is the surprise, right? Mm-hmm. The crowd is thinking one thing, and you make them see something completely different. That surprise is what really just makes a joke just pop. You know what I'm saying?
That element of surprise.
Yeah, it's like, fuck, I ain't see that coming.
Right.
And that's the truth on everything. Scary movies, whatever. That surprise is what, makes an audience go, oh,
I think that would make my my Mr. Clean joke go off so good.
Yeah.
Cause I say they had Mr. Clean in there, but Mr. Clean had a frown on his face. And they like nobody's really suspecting that, and it just that joke seems to hit every time. But like you've been doing the game for a long time. What advice would you give to like any new comedian like just starting out? What's your best advice you can give them?
Listen to everything, and pick what helps you. Because what I had to learn about comedy, man, is that everybody's road is different. You might be a bad stand-up person, but you might be a co-writer, right? So you might end up writing for somebody, but everybody want to, be wedged in that stand-up. That's fine to try it. But if after a couple of years, I can write really good, but I'm not really great at stand-up, I'm going to write for somebody. Or you might be a co-producer. Or you might, Grape had all them damn sketch ideas. This motherfucker could literally be a producer and shit. I don't know how he would do a stand-up. We're going to see Monday, I guess. Yeah. But he might be a co-producer, So listen to everybody, but, take the route that, is that your talent is leading you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a decent performer, but I feel like I'm a pretty good writer. So that's the lane I want to try to get in my next phase of comedy.
Like ghostwriting?
Lightweight,
Okay.
or helping people with their shit.
I can see you doing voice comedy too.
Voice comedy?
Yeah. It's an app called. I tell everybody this. Nobody ever does. It's an app called Fiverr, and they I use
Fiverr?
it. Yeah, no, Fiverr.
Okay.
Fiverr, like the number 5, 5 with 2 R's. But I usually use it for my apps, and I mean for like flyers and stuff, because you know they have flyers and different stuff that people that make flyers and stuff. But you can go on there and make your own page for like your voice, and you can put a page on there for your voice and advertise your voice for whatever you want to do with, like cartoons, news, radio, food advertisement, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you just put your voice on there and put your page, and then while whoever may need a voice, you know what I'm saying, they scroll through the shit playing voices, and if they like your voice, they use your voice.
Shit, that might be how the Arby's nigga got his gig.
Arby's. Yeah, for sure. So I'm going Fiverr. From Cleveland. Like, yeah, the
Arby's nigga?
I can go on Fiverr and say some silly shit, and if they like it, I get paid for it.
He do a lot of work. If people, it's like contract work or something. Like if somebody like your voice and they got a job, they book you for the job. And they pay you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
dope.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've said this shit 5 times.
You probably told me. You know I be high as shit, bro. I be like
right next to me.
I get a check. I get a check, bro.
God damn.
Yo, off the hook, man.
Yeah, man. But no, Fiverr, that's a nice one though. You put your voice on there and advertise for anything.
You got some work from there?
No, I haven't.
No, but some real. I told him in his inbox, like, this is one dude that inboxed me some shit with a terrible Smokey DeVere voice. And like when he be reading the ads, like he really got a voice, a good voice for this shit. I really think you should take your own advice and do that shit, bro. Like, read it serious though.
I know a guy that does a terrible impression of Bernie Mac. I don't have the heart to tell him, but
do we both know him?
No, I don't know if you know him. I met him through this one chick on Instagrams with like a long tongue. She called it the long tongue goddess or something like that.
Do you know why all the females are selling pussy nowadays?
Because it's profitable.
The nigga said inflation!
That's better right there.
Like this, ain't you my Facebook friend? What are you doing, bitch? You have children, bitch. I saw the pictures, bitch. You have children, bitch. Don't you got a man, bitch? Man. This bitch was it was my Facebook friend, right, bro? She on the site selling pussy while her baby daddy in the hospital, bro.
Why you gotta sell it now? You can do that only.
This nigga fighting for his life, and she on that bitch sucking dick for
Well, how else is she gonna get some money if he passed?
Good point.
You gotta think about it.
He's still here though.
You can't be so quick to judge.
She always good. So you ask me, she always been freaky as hell. She just gonna hop on that bitch as soon as this nigga go to the hospital for a couple weeks. You been freaky as hell.
How much did you spend on it while he
I
was
I didn't even take her up on the offer because I'm going through some financial difficulties right now.
All right, but if you
I wish I had got that pussy. I wish I had got that pussy.
Hey, quick public service announcement. If you're gonna start an OnlyFans page, clean your goddamn house up in the background. I get so tired of watching that shit, and the TV is on some crates. The room is not made up. It's drawers in the corner. The baby crying.
The baby crying. Hey, first of all, I don't care what kind of porn it is. I don't want to see nothing but you in bed. Heads in beds. I don't want to see nothing else. You gotta put the background and nothing. I don't want to see nothing but body parts and sheets.
Yeah, stop putting the background.
And get your angles together, bitch.
Right, and turn the damn TV off.
Clean that mirror and clean that mirror, bitch.
Hey. I hate the TV on in the background. How can you concentrate?
No, but I ain't subscribing to your OnlyFans with porn free, bitch. I can keep that $12.99. I'm cool.
Excuse me.
Y'all off the hook, man.
That's him, man. Porn is definitely free. I do not condone purchasing porn because I know it's free.
Unless it's old girl for the Bernie Mac show. I might see what she talking about. You know the Bernie. What's her name?
She started doing like some.
What's her name from the Bernie Mac show? What was her name?
The dark-skinned daughter.
What was her name though?
I can't remember.
Nene or some shit.
You talking about her real name or her name on the show?
Name on the show. Nessa.
Yeah.
Nessa is a freak for real. Y'all seen Nessa on Facebook?
No, we didn't.
Man, Nessa is on that bitch naked. I think she got an OnlyFans.
Before we get up out of here, man, Rob, can you give us your social media and everything like that? Any projects that you may have coming up?
Yeah. Rob Coleman on pretty much all social media. On Instagram, I'm RBRT Coleman Jr. You can hit me up on there. I don't really do as much as I need to be doing on IG. I need to be doing more on there. But I am on TikTok. I am on, Facebook. I am on Twitter. I just don't do a lot on those formats. As far as what I got coming up, the biggest thing that I want to do good at is the World Series of Comedy. If you're a comic and you've been doing this for a couple of years, sign up for the World Series of Comedy and get yourself into one of these satellites and place. That's going to be a good way to get yourself some work in the future. So,
what is that? The
World Series.
World Series of Comedy is a national comedy contest that they do every year and have the finals in Las Vegas. They usually rock about 10 different satellites where comedy is in different cities: California, New York, Cleveland. And then if you place, you go to Las Vegas for the finals. And if you place in the finals, that's your work. You can start working off that. Place 10.
So you tell me pretty much in the finals that you're going to get so much exposure off of placing in the finals that you're going to get booked pretty much a lot of places.
It's a great thing to have on your resume.
Sounds great. And
I think I saw that in one of the groups before.
Yeah, I'm going in September, so I'll let you go.
Now, before we get out of here, man, we asked all our guests this, man. What's your feeling on the new abortion laws?
We don't.
30 seconds. What's your feelings on abortion laws?
Oh yeah, fuck Republicans.
Okay, well, under that, this has been another episode of Kevin Quan. Thanks for Robert Coleman.
Redline Radio, Redline Pro Wrestling.
It's been a pleasure, man. This has been fun.
This has been awesome.
Yeah, we like for the guests to have
the heartbeat of a new sound.
We call it professional, unprofessional.